open. Lights are hot. Roll packets. Smoking. My hair is crazy.
Well, I mean, we're wearing it.
Yeah. Hide my hair.
I don't know if a format is dropping tonight or not.
Okay.
We'll see.
Jump into. So maybe we should have Ari.
No, it was the Prince That Never Was.
Prince That Never Was.
What'd you call it?
The Prince That Was.
Prince That Was.
Upped it all. Go, go,
But that's kind of cool too, I guess.
If Reese ever shows up in person, you need to have a picture of like next to the Thorn talking like.
Yeah, for sure.
Have you done shows?
Are you just gonna play their characters along with us, or have them go do their own thing?
Go on a hunting
I have plans for that. Of course you do. Yeah. We'll see.
Temporary death.
He's good with the plan.
The man with the plan. I am.
Nope, that's the wrong camera.
Oh, that Dutch tilt though.
Yeah. On tilt.
Whatever, the first Thor movie.
Like I'm eating on.
There's a lot of that.
I don't know what that means.
It means the camera is tilted slightly to show you that things are
Askew.
makes it dreamlike or
Yeah.
First one.
Yeah.
I like to do it in horror movies a lot, but usually in horror movies they don't just stop it until you keep going.
Yeah.
Flip the people upside down or whatever, and you're like,
Then it makes you go,
like, have you ever seen the new Evil Dead, the newest one?
no, I haven't.
They do a ton of helicopter shots that's like pointed straight down at trees, and you can't tell if you're like looking up at trees or looking down at trees, and you're just like, ugh, what's character?
Disoriented.
They do that a lot.
That sounds fun.
And then they do follow cameras. It's like following someone as they're like running. You're like, oh, I'm chasing somebody apparently. Yeah.
Alright. We are live.
Wonderful. Hey, everybody.
Live from Tavish's
Live.
Tavern.
theater.
Tavern's Tavern. Do you want to start a tavern?
Tavernish.
Tavernish.
Theater.
Tavernish.
It's Thursday night.
Welcome to Tavernish.
It's Saturday Night Live.
What does Tavish want to do when he retires? Does it start an end, or does he want to go down a blaze of glory and never want to retire before that?
I don't know.
Gets
It
with a bunch
depends,
of women.
'cause he can go a really long time before dying. So
Uh-huh.
I don't know when he's going to retire. Right now, he has no plans for retirement.
Okay.
I just wait for you to start.
What about Brahm? What does Brahm want to do when he retires?
That's a good question. Brahm wants to be a renowned artist of his craft, as well as to be able to help teach other derelicts like himself.
All right.
So he's going to build a house for children who can't read, even if they can't fit in the building.
Okay. It's a tiny house.
Zoolander. Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
What is this? A house for gnomes?
What is this? House for gnomes?
What about
Teach them
Lanera?
to see if they can't fit.
Does she have any plans for retirement? Does a tiefling think about retirement?
No, probably not. She
No.
probably thinks about surviving the next day,
Okay.
for sure.
Once you retire, you're going to post up on a fire lake in hell and just relax.
Yeah, a throne made of bones. Just like,
Go hell fishing.
Not even a throne, just like a lounge chair. Like
My lounge chair of bones.
and the
Reclines.
straps across it are like sinew and stuff.
Like the inverse of Arthas with the frozen throne.
Yep.
yeah, yep.
Yeah.
But bones and yeah, a blood
the,
lake.
the bone throne.
lich.
A blood lake sounds fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I don't know. I'm just
Okay.
making shit
Yeah,
up.
that's fine. And what about Akio?
He
Start brewery.
would live above a tavern.
Uh-huh.
But he would be
It would
sober.
be 2 bedrooms. One would be where he lives, the other would be a library, a public library of his own collection. and he would drink and sleep and read and sell books. and
Drunk
whatever.
librarian, I love it.
That's if he doesn't die at age 37.
He walks
of
out.
cancer.
Magic.
He's got magic for his liver.
He's got a magic liver.
Heal.
Every 2 years, it's greater restoration just to keep him alive. Look, most people can go 10 years between greater restorations, and those people are alcoholics.
Well, they don't have
Hey, if you're gonna do
alcohol,
anything,
they're
be
raised.
the best at it.
Exactly.
Ooh.
Well, last time in our wonderful game, the Order of the Broken Spear made their way into the lair of the Yuan-Ti in search of a particular dwarf by the name of Ram the White, one of the prominent members of the Cult of the Dragon and the former owner of the White Dragon Mask. They were able to make their way through. They fought some lizard folk. They fought a couple Yuan-Ti. And they found a meditation room with 2 statues, one dedicated to each of the 2 gods of these snake people. And in these statues, there were giant rubies for the eyes. And Ari couldn't help herself and stole the rubies. At which point, 2 piles of snakes poured out and filled up some animated armor. And you guys had to fight them off before you were able to kind of catch a breather, and everybody decided they wanted to hunker down for the evening and take a rest in this meditation room. At which point you were promptly surrounded by Yuan-Ti and lizard folk, pretty much the entire remaining cast of all of the NPCs within that portion of the dungeon. And the Yuan-Ti abomination, the prophetess, had Varam with them. And she basically gave you guys an ultimatum. You could have him, because that's who you were here for. That's what she saw. And in exchange, she wanted the rubies back, and for you to leave.
And never return.
Pretty much.
She didn't say never return. She said leave.
You said leave, and if they didn't,
Well, I
if they
figured
didn't
usually,
see that you had left within 24 hours,
usually
Varam
after those
would die.
Words, it's usually
Right.
and never return.
Never.
Due to like a specific magic they've placed on him. The party promptly took their dwarf, left the rubies, and went back out the secret door, which sealed itself behind them. So we find them moments after in the actual tomb of Didaris.
That sounds like a Thornock.
It is.
Woo! Woo!
Hey, Thornock, what do you want to do when you retire? Your character, not you, like the player.
He wants to open a haberdashery.
I'm gonna open a haberdashery for silken loincloths made of pillowcases from all over the world, or I'm gonna go back to pirating.
Both. Why not both? You could sell it
That's
from
a
your
perfect
pirate
front.
ship.
That's a perfect
Yeah,
front
whenever
for
you
a
pull
pirate.
into port, you're like, hey, you just string out the loincloths and people come and buy
Silent
them.
ship, like open.
Nobody looks closely at
Are
that
they
merchandise.
used loincloths? Like
Used.
non-washed?
Personally tested.
That's a trade secret.
How do you get these wear marks? It looks like you've been slashed by something. That was when I fight a werebear.
I work out.
Part of the
Shabby chic.
in-depth testing process.
The
Did
shabby
you say
chic.
in depth or 10 step?
10 step. That's funny.
Alright.
All right, so the party is in the tomb of Didaris. The actual archmage that was speaking to them earlier is technically within the coffin, or the sarcophagus, rather. But he is not speaking at the moment. What would you guys like to do now? You have one dwarf with you. He's very sullen, does not appear to be very happy with the situation, but at least he's
Where's the Joker?
I want to look at Ari and make sure she doesn't have the rage in her eyes to kill him.
Ari right now, she appears to be trying
In
to
meditation.
find a way back through the door.
Okay, good.
She's kind of looking around to see if she can find a way into the secret entrance again, because she's not too happy with the fact that they had to leave the rubies behind.
Right.
Fair point.
Cool. Well, that's distracting her from the dwarf. I say we question him. Get some information. Who's the most scary?
Right.
Thornock?
I'm not intimidating, but I can talk to him.
I'll help.
I think Thornock should give him a good punching
Okay.
in the face.
So
and
Thornock,
then we ask
because
him
we remember
questions.
what
I'll
happened
ask him
last time
questions.
Thornock
Yeah, but you have to
started
stop
everybody.
punching after 2. You get 2 punches for free.
We'll do good cop, bad cop. Good guard, bad
I
guard.
don't understand 4 numbers.
I'll count for you. You punch and I'll tell you when to stop.
I'll flick my wrist and say go when ready.
I mean, if I've got a say in this, I would say no punching would be necessary, please.
Oh yeah.
Well, if you're ready to talk, let's
What
go.
are we trying to find out from them?
Where the white
this the
dragon
dwarf?
mask is.
So
This is the dwarf.
I'm going
This
to
is the
try
dwarf.
to persuade
Varam.
him to tell us.
Aha!
We need to know where the white dragon mask is to take down
Wait.
the cult.
Do we know where?
Because is he in the cult?
No.
He is-
Hold on. If I remember right, they already found it. The white dragon mask.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need to
looking
take
for it.
him back.
He's
So,
looking
to
for
Waterdeep.
it.
so Varam does work for the cult.
That's right.
Okay.
He, for a refresher for you guys, everybody who does not remember, he was the white dragon speaker out of the 5 different dragon speakers that
After
held
we
one of these
dispatched the
dragon
other
masks. You guys actually did not dispel the white dragon speaker.
Nope, we took her. I thought
She
that's
was
how we
not
got
the
the
white
wine.
dragon
wasn't-
speaker.
she
Chalice
was,
the White was just...
She was a fanatic,
She
essentially.
was
like,
just a fanatic.
She remember she was
okay.
obsessed with the white
That's
dragon.
right,
and
that's
everything? Yeah.
Varam had lost the dragon mask because, as far as you guys know, he doesn't. He was never able to... Well, actually, he probably knows now, judging by the cultist corpse in the next room, that the Zentarum stole his dragon mask. And he came here to look for it. And you were basically intercepting him on behalf of the council.
That's right.
We've got many questions for you, Master
So I
Dwarf.
can attempt to persuade him to tell us anything he knows about what the whereabouts of the cult are.
Truth serum. Do it.
Or try to. If
Yeah.
you tell
why
us
not?
where we can find the cult, we'll help you get your dragon mask back.
And I may not
Can I
have.
use a persuasion check? to
Go
try to do
ahead,
that?
go ahead and roll a persuasion.
And I may not have the big one cut off all your appendages.
Yeah, even that one.
Even that one.
19.
So he sits there a moment. Do you guys have him bound or anything, or is he just walking through?
I would
I
have.
thought he was bound.
No, she had a knife to his throat, but she
Oh.
didn't have him bound.
If
I think.
whoever was on guard, like if Ari had a knife to his throat, then I think when
It was
if
the Yuan-Ti that had a knife.
Yuan-Ti
to
she
had
threw
them.
it to us, he went for it, and then didn't she grab it?
He just Ari did. I think Ari did grab the dagger itself, but nobody had put it to his throat.
Well, at this point, if he's not bound, then I would like to
Old person.
either that or see if Thornock would be willing to make sure he doesn't move.
I'll just hold it. I'll just hold him.
Okay.
So with the 19 and
Really?
Thornock's meaty hands on his shoulders, he kind of looks between the group and he goes, "You're not really gonna give me my mask back."
Of course we are. We just need to know where the cult is.
When I
Doesn't
get my
matter.
mask, you get your answers.
I don't think I like.
How
that
about
answer.
this way? You answer it or we destroy the mask.
You think you can destroy the mask? Go ahead.
Thornock, would you mind
We
dislocating
just
one of his
fire
arms,
against
please?
it, right?
I'll pull his arm from his socket.
He lets out a horrid scream,
Master Dwarf.
which I know very well what the scream of.
I once saw an 8-foot tall hairy beast do
Now,
that
I
to a
would
man as well.
I would hate to have
In
him
one of my travels.
perhaps go a little too far. He is known for this. Would you like to try again?
I pull out the other arm.
I have a very hard time controlling him. I need you to work with me quickly before he dismembers you entirely.
Just a moment. He passes out from the pain.
All right, let's get him to the council before we screw this thing up.
Can we put his arms back in the socket.
And then as he passes out, like, too hard.
Tie him up. Let's tie him up. Let's tie him up.
Back in the socket.
Let's tie him up.
Thank you, Thornock.
Put it back in.
Putting his
I don't
arms back in the
know. Does
socket.
anybody have a healing potion? Don't let him die.
He's all right. He's not
He's
gonna
just
die.
passed
Is he good?
out.
Okay. I thought we killed him.
I'm gonna go put my hand on his neck and see if I feel a
Like,
pulse.
feel.
He's got a pulse.
He's got a pulse. Okay, we're all right. Let's tie him up. I've got 25 feet of rope. The other
While he's
25
asleep,
feet
pop his
won't
arms
survive.
back in the sockets. Good.
Thornock, I think he already did that, yes?
You did that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do I need to pull him out again?
No, not yet.
not
Maybe later. Maybe later.
Okay, I carry
Please,
him.
no.
Like,
Okay, I tied him up. Do I need to roll a check or something? Okay. He's tied up. I'm trying to remember. Did we have horses? How did we get here? I can't remember.
We walked.
We walked all the way over here.
Robert Chavez says Wookiees are bad losers.
It's true.
Yeah.
So are Thornocks.
That's true.
Well, do we have a way back to Waterdeep, like a quick travel? We have like a fast travel feature.
No,
Have a
I don't
map?
think any of us have a long range teleportation. I think we have short range, but if you want.
Well, I'm trying to remember if the council gave us like a scroll of travel or whatever.
Didn't you wait? You had a gate. Didn't you have a gate?
I did, but I thought that might have been a one-time
Was
use.
that
I thought
or
it
is that a
one-time
dimension
use.
door?
I have dimension door, but I think the scroll that I used to get us to Waterdeep was like a one-time.
That's correct. Scrolls are one-time use.
So
Okay,
I don't
so
think they gave us another scroll to
we're
get
gonna
back.
have to do this the hard
All
way.
right. I have a feeling.
Let's get our things in order before he wakes up, so he doesn't think that we're like.
I have a feeling the cult is going to come for him, so we should probably prepare ourselves
I would agree.
to get attacked on the road.
Now, did he express to us? No, in that brief conversation, we don't know that according to him, that they stole the mask from him, or would that be something we would have surmised from this discussion?
You don't know if he knows anything about the mask's whereabouts at this point.
All right. How about?
He as far as you know, he assumes you guys have it.
Okay.
You know, you were saying that you would get it back to him.
How about we go back to that little town that was up right by the bridge? See if we can get some horses and.
But if
get
we
out
go to
of here
that
as
town,
fast
they
as
might recognize him, and then they
We'll keep him. Thornock or somebody can keep him back.
They
out
did
of
think
sight.
well of him, and I'd rather not create more ruckus than
Maybe just
necessary.
one or two of us should go into town. I just don't want to do this journey on foot with him.
Fair point.
With horses, we can escape people. On foot, we have to fight.
Fair point. Well, what if? So we've got him bound. Let's attempt. I guess let's first get ourselves out of harm's way. I mean, we're in the middle of a dungeon entrance.
You are not at a dungeon entrance.
We are in the.
You are in the middle of a dungeon.
I don't want to become ambushed in the middle of this discussions, especially knowing that they are so keen on finding him. I don't know that I have any ability to shield him from being scryed upon. So they may know our whereabouts as we speak. I'm concerned that we might not be. I guess what I'm saying is let's not be lulled into a false sense of security.
Alright. I guess let's just make our way out and we can figure out what to do with him on the other side. But
What do we still need him for, though?
you gotta take him to the council.
Okay.
They have questions for him.
Alright.
I mean, it would be nice if we
he has
could.
given us 0,
Yeah.
so...
It'd be nice if we could get the whereabouts of the mask from him, but at the same time, we're kind of in a power position with him thinking we have the mask, so he might bow down to us. So maybe it's best we just get him to the council.
And if it makes it, I guess Thornock, you wouldn't have any issues carrying him, but if he becomes particularly troublesome, I am able to polymorph him to something more manageable.
He's small. I'll carry. And if he becomes an issue, I'll kill him.
Fair enough.
Normal stuff.
Alright, so the party heads back through the dungeon.
Okay.
The room next to the tomb itself is, of course, the room with the scrying pool in it.
Okay.
Everybody avoids their eye contact as they make their way through the only open door.
I'm like
the
up
other
against the
door
wall.
is basically collapsed.
If I see him begin to become cognizant again, I would like to ready an action to cast suggestion.
I will let you know if that happens. Right. So down a short hallway leads you back into the little dining hall where you fought the tieflings, or the devils rather. They weren't tieflings, and you can still see their ashes smoldering a little bit on the ground. That of course has two different doorways to it. The one on the left side of the room where you guys are facing leads back up the way you came, and then there's the one straight ahead as well.
Go through the straight ahead one.
Let's try it. They did say that there was a quicker way out, did they not, when we were leaving?
Or
was that what we
catch that? But
or was that what we took?
I say we didn't come all this way without something. To
I
show.
agree.
We might as well try and, like you said,
knows?
get
Maybe-
something to show for this trip.
Maybe we'll find a new base.
I'm gonna check the door for traps.
I'm gonna ready action.
It's actually a doorway, but
Well,
I'll let you check.
Doorway. Okay. 9.
He checks.
There's no traps, guys.
Nope.
Checks the way
No traps.
in
It's
the
just
door.
the doorway.
No traps at all.
It's just a doorway, I say, and then I don't go through it.
It's nice.
Someone
It's
else.
a nice door.
Push the dwarf through
That's some
forward.
nice masonry you got there. Look
Walk
at that trim.
the dwarf like Weekend at Bernie's style through it. See if he triggers anything.
Somebody grab a fallen snake.
Can you do like animate person like?
Well, I can animate the
Make
small
him do
objects
it.
for 10 minutes.
He's
So
pretty small.
if he's got like cufflinks, I could animate his cufflinks. Make him
Marionette
Or then
around.
like mage hand his head, just like so it'll turn.
minor illusion to make it look like he's talking.
All right.
You don't even need him to talk. You can just make him talk.
Anything
Yep.
like
Say whatever you want.
I agree.
I'll walk through the archway.
Okay, nothing happens.
We're clear, guys. I think.
I think we've become so distrustful.
Yes, of course. That's what I said. Everything's good.
Yeah.
So you guys head up the stairs, this staircase. About halfway up, you see there's these the scattered, not bones, but the scattered debris of an old dumbwaiter that leads up into like a small hole in the ceiling.
Does this look like where I was at?
Yes,
I know where we are.
Yep.
I think.
this is the secret passage that you, or the secret dumbwaiter. Basically,
When I went
that
down?
you went
Okay.
down into.
Okay.
We earlier when we got all boned
The
and
bone
what have you,
ball.
it was up there.
Yeah.
And then it leads up. It does lead up to a sealed
Is
door.
there anything else in this room?
It's just a hallway.
Be careful because we did trip traps last time we were here.
Sealed
Can I check
door.
again?
Yes,
I mean,
please.
how
Sealed
often
door?
can you check? Like, I mean, I don't want to be like
This is a new-
every foot. Like check
This
for
is a new like sealed door. You can check.
natural one.
Oh, this door is perfectly safe. You feel like you can walk through it right now.
Everything's great.
Yep.
Everything's great.
Well,
in
if
this
you
store.
say so, then
Yes.
let's go, everyone.
Fantastic.
I trust you.
I have so much experience in
If we all
dungeons.
die,
I walk through the door. All right, open the door. please.
So nothing happens.
Dude, you are on it today.
but you must see into
By the
the
way,
fabric.
Corey chose these dice.
Oh. This man sees
I
into
gave
the
you the
fabric.
colors. You chose the dice.
Simply wonderful.
So,
how's our captor doing, Thornock?
Ari is actually going to be keeping the captive.
Okay.
Keeping watch over the captive.
Okay.
Down in the other
Carrying?
room.
Go sleep.
Just like standing watch over
I
him.
don't
Okay.
like that. So one of us should stay with her.
Can your cat stay with him?
I'll stay with her.
No.
Oh, my cat.
Ari's
yeah.
doing exactly what
Ari might
we need
kill
her to do.
him.
Because Ari's not here. Or Colby's not
Yeah, but there's a lot of bad blood. I'm
What's
gonna
that?
send my cat over there.
I'll stay with
Get
her.
him, Edgar. Right, send Edgar.
here. So, wait, is Ari staying all the way back at the tomb?
No, not in the tomb. She's in.
Right outside that door we just
Thornock,
saw.
if you stay behind,
Basically, she's in the dining hall.
you hear a blood-curdling cry for help. I hope that you will come save me.
Or even like a mild cry for help?
A mild cry for help will also be permissible. A whimper.
So we go through
Ignore
the
the
door.
So the rest of you enter into this room that looks like a bedchamber. There is a
Check out the mattress
elegant
for
bed, a set of bookshelves, and a large wooden chest, and a side table with ewers and goblets.
I would like to loot the room, please.
Open the chest.
Wait. Check for traps.
Open the table.
We have
the
opened.
side
We have
table
opened them
drawer.
before. I nearly
I'm
died.
sure I can find a trap.
You've been pretty
If
good.
there is one.
Yeah, you've been pretty good. So There's no traps on this, guys. I just opened it.
Definitely not any
I
trap.
trust you implicitly, so my face is right next to this.
So you open the chest. There is stuff inside.
Okay.
There's no triggered trap,
Okay.
but you do feel a chill come over you as the rest of you see this specter suddenly loom out of the ground behind Akio and reach down to
Do we see it?
Yes, everybody sees it.
Except me.
Except for you, yeah.
I call a warning.
Behind you.
Don't move.
It's already behind you, isn't it?
No eye contact with me.
And we're gonna go ahead and roll initiative.
Oh boy.
It's right behind you, isn't it? Come on, dice fail me.
Hey, that was a good dice.
That's a
Did
total.
we do a long rest?
Fail you again.
Nope, not yet.
Sweet.
Yeah, I think you're out of rages.
I think he has one rage left.
Out of rage.
Are you
out of rage? Yeah.
You might die this time.
Nah, he's a bag of points.
I don't think I'm gonna die.
I think you
A big bag of fleshy hit points.
So you almost like double or triple my hit points. So
I'm at 85.
85.
All right.
Okay, it's not that much. I'm at 57.
What? You have more than me? You're teeny. Because I'm drunk.
It's because I'm drunk, isn't it?
Guys, just always against me. Oh, dude, this looks like Ghostbusters.
Speech.
Look, it's the specter in the
Nice.
library.
Then
You're
die.
gonna
It's
get
like the symmetrical book
ectoplasm.
stacking of 1874. Or whatever the
We're
heck
gonna get
it says.
ectoplasm here for everyone on the stream. You may see up
Ooh.
close.
It's a Harry Potter thing.
It's kind of
A Dementor.
Actually, because it's technically a wraith, it's a ring wraith.
Even better.
I think the model is a Dementor, though.
No,
man.
I think the head of it.
That's a special model that we got for those ones. That wasn't from
this.
My God.
This is the part where
Its
Lunira
fingers
pulls off her mask
are
and says,
awesome.
"I'm no man," and
Did you
kills.
see the hair on this? These guys?
Yeah.
Sure.
So good. I love the little
The
details.
only one in the room that can do it.
Pulling off my face.
Can you do that with thaumaturgy?
Probably.
I don't. Maybe.
You can make
Rip your face off?
Rip the skin.
Or just let your skin melt?
Yeah.
Your face off?
like in face.
I can face off.
Yeah, your face off. Like your face off.
It could be Mission Impossible.
We need to print some treasure chests, Scott.
Yeah. I have a lot of mimics. Not many treasure chests. A lot of mimics.
Just print a bunch of mimics and that was fine.
There's a melee mimic I want to print. It's a treasure chest with big beefy arms.
This is why we have trust issues.
Alright, so Thornock is going to be off the map for a bit.
Because he's
Akio
back
is-
with RE.
Here. The Wraith is here.
Oh no. I'm gonna get attacked with advantage. I'm gonna get attacked with advantage. It's a surprise round for that wraith.
I definitely am not there. I'm right here.
I'm gonna take double
Then we've
damage.
I got one
I'm not
more.
metagaming though. It's gonna hurt. That's all I know. Oh, beautiful.
Fireball! Fireball!
I don't know if that hurts ghosts.
I don't either.
I have no idea.
Fire hurts everything.
Burn it till it stops
Fire
moving.
Except for Lunera. Oh, her.
I mean,
It does.
It'll have her.
ouch.
Ouch,
Kinda-
though.
Kind of hurts.
Oh, guys, I got an idea. Oh, I'm gonna get to use this awesome thing that I haven't used yet. So excited.
Absolutely splendiferous.
Let's see, how many people can I hit with this?
Excelsior.
Skeleton Slotty.
5.
How long has it been
3, 4,
since
5.
our
Ooh, I can almost say.
last
Oh.
fight?
Too soon.
Because we didn't take
Very,
a short rest. Right?
very soon. Way
I
too
believe you
soon.
guys did get a short rest.
Okay.
Yeah. If you haven't taken a short rest, take a short rest.
And I would have been playing my thing, so if you need to use hit dice, make sure you add another d8.
Song of Rest.
Do I have a pencil?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Alright.
Give in to the dark side. The dark side. I am the Senate. I am the Senate. I
echo in this room.
Just one
Best
sound to
part.
see Yoda do that. Go Sith.
Yeah, he captures all that and like turns it into force energy. It's pretty cool, which is kind of weird. It's like it seems like he's destroying the energy, and we know that can't happen by laws of energy.
No, he's just charging himself up.
He's also a 3-foot tall alien that uses magic to help himself fight with a laser sword.
Oh man!
So
And he flies around.
It's essentially magic,
He
right?
flies around like
Space
a blizzard.
wizards.
Watch him just like.
Hey, there are no physics in space.
then yes,
That's like
he
the
can get
that's
rid
like
of it.
the basis of physics is in space.
Hashtag.
I can't be a Star Wars apologist and a Star Wars realist at the same time. It's too hard.
You can do that. No, you can.
I'm not gonna apologize for Last Jedi or Phantom Menace
You don't need to apologize for Last Jedi.
or Phantom Menace.
Wasn't that bad.
Some people like Phantom Menace.
Ooh.
Just not Jaja.
I was born in the darkness.
I actually like, a lot of the parts of Episode 1. Mostly the battles.
Yeah.
But we're part of the generation that was our Star Wars, right?
True.
It's true. I grew up Episode 1, like, that's all I had. Like, I mean, obviously I had the old trilogy, but it was like watching Saturday reruns or whatever. Like, I'd seen it a billion
Yeah,
times.
when you're 14 and it comes out, it's like
It's a big deal, yeah.
I'm gonna start internet fights. Jar Jar Binks is awesome.
Why?
Why would
Why would you do that?
Especially
Now we got negative subscribers.
Hey,
I want my subscription back.
press is press.
just
Okay.
cancel our account.
Damn it.
Way to go.
Let's just say
All right.
when I was a kid, he
All
was
right,
funny.
enough buying time for questions.
Enough talk. Let's fight.
So ghosts or specters
Fight
just come
first,
up
talk
from
later.
everywhere.
Lunera,
9.
did you roll advantage?
No, I did not.
Oh,
Thank
yeah.
you so much for
Since you're
reminding
making
me.
Your sword of warning. Mace of warning.
Does it warn us?
Oh, perfect.
No,
Let's you re-roll, just not damage. Re-roll like an attack or
Okay,
re-roll
right.
an ability check.
That is a 19.
19. Beautiful. Brom. 9.
Very manly.
9.
9.
Would these be
Your sister
considered
had
undead?
Why? Yes, they are.
Cool. Are they your favorite? No, your favorite's monstrosity.
Thornock.
No, actually, undead.
Uh,
I like monstrosities too, but undead are my.
Sorry, what was that, Thornock?
19.
19.
We need to roll off.
No, I think Thornock's got the higher dex.
19.
Yeah.
No way.
19.
My dex is actually only 2.
So is mine.
Mine's a
Yeah,
1.
only-
I'm last.
What's yours?
Intelligence.
Mine's
Right.
2.
Oh, not
It
straight.
goes dexterity, then intelligence.
Or she totally wins.
What is your total, like, not the bonus to dex? What's your total dex?
8. Oh, to dex.
Oh, like the
16.
passive? Like passive? Oh,
No, just like
Where it says right underneath your plus whatever.
right. So,
Your dexterity.
Dexterity, 13.
13.
13.
Yeah,
Oh,
so Thornock
So okay.
Thornock will go first.
My apologies.
And
then we both have
Well,
13
I'm at
as
13.
dex.
I wrote the wrong number.
Yes.
So we all have 13 as dex.
oh my gosh, we'll put you all together and you can decide.
I have the highest intelligence of 18.
Alphabetical go.
Oh,
Rock,
Accio.
rock parchment,
12. Okay.
knife.
Yeah.
I call rock.
Knife?
So,
I stab you while you're holding the rock. So I win!
And then I cover you all up with my parchment. Ha ha!
Jesus, you're like stabbing him and he's just like, what is this? Like,
I'm actually going to go with the suggestion that we do alphabetical.
Okay.
Okay.
So the first up is actually going to be the Wraith that is attacking Akio,
Right, surprise
followed
round.
by Akio. No, actually, he just got higher in the initiative.
Oh, good.
What'd you roll in this shit?
19.
Nice.
Really?
Oh,
Again?
no.
Freaking again?
Chef's getting old. He's got an old dog man bladder.
Not that old. Not like
He's
10.
6.
Yeah.
He'll be 7 in like 2 weeks.
So that is an 18 to hit
No, he'll be 6.
Oh, yeah, that definitely hits. By 7.
Dodger, how old are you? You're 5. Dodger's 5. When did you get
Hey,
checked?
wait.
I'm gonna need you to make me a Constitution saving
So
throw,
he,
please.
yeah, he was 27.
Okay.
No, 2011.
Oh, so if he was born in
Lord.
2011.
In December 1st.
I fail it.
They're the same
I
age
know
as
my
my
guess.
kids.
So 7? I don't know.
So first of all, you take 18 necrotic damage.
Oh,
But what did you roll on your Constitution
it's
saving throw?
6.
Okay. So the good news is, technically you're still at the same HP because you also lose 18 hit points as they're drained from your body until you complete a long rest. So your hit point maximum is reduced by 18
As well.
until you finish a long rest. So just make sure you make that.
So I'm
You just got the kiss of death.
38 out of
Yeah,
38.
brother. Basically, he just reaches
Hey,
into
good news!
your
I'm
mind.
at full health because I took 18
And
damage
you
and I
let out
lost
this
18 total.
horrid scream as like your life energy is just drained away by
It's
this
like
ray.
Harry Potter and a little white bead comes out of his mouth.
It's a Dementor's kiss.
Okay,
All right. Now it's my turn, right?
it is your turn to respond.
I'm gonna turn
Illuminary on
around
deck.
and cast Steel Wind Strike, which is I flourish the weapon used in the casting, which would be my staff.
Okay.
Then I vanish to strike like the wind. Choose up to 5 creatures you can see within range of 30 feet, which is pretty much all of them.
Yep, the room.
Make a melee spell attack. On a hit, a target takes 60-10.
What's the type of damage, by the way?
It is a
Okay.
whatever looks like blunt force, whatever that one would be.
Bludgeoning.
Bludgeoning.
Okay. So go ahead and make your. Well, first of
So
all,
I think I
declare your
gotta-
first target.
So I'll do the guy right behind me
Okay.
first. So see, this is what I'm unclear. Oh, it's a +8. Okay. So 9.
Total?
Yeah.
So you say it was a +8?
Yeah.
So that was a natural one?
I
Okay,
failed.
so yes.
Miss him. But I get other 4 targets.
Yes.
So I'll just jump straight over to this guy.
Okay.
Not using that dice. Fuck! Are you freaking kidding me? 2 natural ones in a row. I missed that
We
guy.
are cursed tonight. And
Natural 20. Okay.
And that's on
And
to.
that's on this guy. I was just gonna go around. So.
The universe is once again balanced.
So on red.
So
Balance
on
restored.
red, natural 20. So 60, 10, and I double that. So
You'll
so you
roll
move to
12d10 basically.
12 d10. Oh my gosh.
You can throw 60 twice if you
Yeah,
want.
that's what I'll do.
Make it happen.
Let's see. I need a calculator. This is gonna be too crazy. Alright, so we got 8, 10, so that's 18, 20, 32, 41, 748
We
already.
did something similar in the final chapters of this.
Yeah.
16.
When Clay gets his hand cut off, and he loses Wraith.
Plus 8.
Like, I hate you so much, Larkspur, and then she gets the crossbow bolt right in the chest, and I'm like, yes!
So that guy takes 82 damage.
He is murdered. You disperse his spirit immediately.
Yeah. Good. And then that was
Are
3.
they like a gaseous
So then I get 5.
They are like a ghost.
So then I'll
Is that
just
a
move
gash?
on to white.
I'm just wondering if I can cast a wall and
Into a wall, apparently.
3 plus 8, so I probably miss.
So
total?
you gotta go here.
8, 9, 10, 11. 11. So I
misses,
miss.
yes.
Yeah, and then last target. No, that's the last.
That's the last
Nope.
target. 4.
No, it's 5. So one more. So I'll jump over to blue. And
Do you teleport to your final target? Is that part of the spell?
no, and then I get to choose
Where? Okay.
within 5 feet of the last target I hit. That's 18 plus 8. So.
18 will hit.
All right, 60
Plus
10.
8 will also hit.
So.
But don't you love how he does the power slide on the bridge?
Yeah.
Like, corrects his back problem as he's doing it.
Oh, yeah. And then he falls down a
1,
freaking mountain. And it's like,
10,
Perfect.
15, 18, 24.
24 damage. That one is also dead.
Nice.
And that one's blue.
yeah,
That was
that's blue.
And that's the end of my turn.
All right, Lunira, it is your turn.
We're
Thornock
just
is on
seeing, we're
deck.
just seeing after images of
What did you guys roll?
Aki all over the place. Like,
Jeez.
Yeah, I was
Yeah, we
just.
were all 19.
Oh, 19, okay.
Yep. Alright, I'm going to make my
it's like Final
first attack to green.
Okay.
Alright, here we go.
15 will hit.
Oh, I'm so happy. Okay.
How happy are you?
That attack was job with crit.
That one.
So happy that I was able to hit the thing. For 9 damage.
9 damage.
Alright. Second attack for 21.
Will hit.
Nice.
Cool. And that's for max damage of 13.
13.
Awesome.
And then final offhand weapon
Alrighty.
for 14.
14 will hit.
Cool.
Nice.
And I remember to take the dice for max damage as well on that for 10 damage.
Nice.
Alrighty.
Smack, smack, smack!
So 32 damage is not enough to roll on the first hit. A little bit more, right?
Alright. Thornock, it is your turn. You hear Akio's blood-curdling scream from down the way.
I run in there.
Go time, go time, go time.
It's go time!
So you can make it into the room, and that's it with your movement.
Okay.
And then you see a bunch of ghosts and specters.
They say you have reach too.
Glade.
I am going to use one of Hazaron's abilities.
Okay.
Oh no, I lied. It's not Hazaron. It's my special spear.
Oh, your
Oh, the
One for
light
me.
one.
Yeah, it's my light
Dragons.
spear. I'm trying to find it because if there's no official item.
it is. We discussed this earlier. Do you remember the code word?
Yes, I remember.
T-Mat's eyes shine is the code word.
That is correct. So that
So you gotta say it all real fast together, so it's one word.
Tiamat's light.
Diagonal!
it's technically draconic.
The power is yours.
So maybe.
Well, it's written in draconic, so but it works in common. So that uses a charge and casts the daylight spell.
No idea if that's going to do anything. But
You can see that these wraiths and these specters are looking a little bit less substantial as your light shines throughout the room. And they do seem to shrink away from the daylight itself.
cool then. Yeah, that's my plan.
Okay. So next up is the orange wraith, and Tavish, you are on deck after that.
Okay.
And the orange wraith. Hey, look, there's a Tavish. He's gonna wraith his way towards you. He's gonna reach his hand out to try and kalima your chest.
Don't.
Probably, actually. That is a
Like a
22 to hit.
Leech.
So I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Happy ball or
7.
Looks like you're gonna just have
Terrible.
what happened to me.
So that is, you take 30 necrotic damage, and your maximum hit points are reduced by 30.
Oh.
Dang, girl.
You still have more hit points than me.
That's good, because you do not want to drop to 0 hit points as these things drain your life. That would be bad.
That would be bad.
That would be
Possess you, I bet.
deadly.
I don't know how ghosts work,
might
but
be
usually
a-
they want your body.
I want your body. So this thing...
I think that's mostly demons.
I think it's like...
Oh, wait.
Uh-oh.
Does a 14 hit your armor class? Okay. He has disadvantage on his attack roll because he's in sunlight technically right now.
Oh.
So he misses.
Good job, Thornock.
so
Didn't know that was a thing.
you pull his
The hand goes in, and I go, ah! And then he's like, what? Wait. I'm like,
Okay.
Hold on, I wasn't ready. Let's try again. Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on, I need a drink of water.
I'm sorry. Can we do that over?
Or like-
I just feel like I wasn't committed enough to the attack.
It's my first day on set.
Yeah.
My first day as a wraith.
Don't worry, the next one's
I
gonna
just
be great.
recently got upgraded. I was a specter, but
And before that, I was just a ghoul.
No. So it's actually Tavish's point of view. Ah! I would have died if not for the sunshine in the room.
that is what I would have said.
Yeah.
1950s noir film where they explain the whole movie at the very end.
Or the 80s like freeze frame where
Yes.
it's like, so there I was.
Yes, exactly.
With a specter's hand in your chest.
That's me, Tavish. I bet you're wondering how I got here.
For that, we need to rewind 2 years.
6 seconds.
It's your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna use a bonus action. Cast Zephyr Strike. So, and I'm going to go ahead and kind of like do some duck, dip, dive, and dodging.
Okay.
Okay.
My
Sorry
shoulder.
guys. Sorry guys. Sorry guys.
Sorry.
Because of Zephyr
I'm sorry.
Strike, I do not take
Excuse me, sorry.
any attacks.
Excuse me.
Nice.
And I'm just gonna go ahead and get in the corner. Yeah, my name is
Okay.
Baby.
Put yourself in a
Nobody
corner.
put baby in a corner.
I'm actually going to. Can I hit orange one?
Yeah.
It just tried to attack me. No one sticks their hand inside of me and lives.
I mean, it's not really living right now anyway.
So
No
I'm
one
right
sticks
either
their
way.
hand in me and
Right.
gets away with it
14.
Dude,
without me paying them.
use.
No.
Yeah.
I'm not going to use Zephyr Strike though to do the extra damage. FYI.
Wow. Dude, this is the night of cursed dice.
Nice, yeah. 7 damage.
I'll switch you.
What black magics did you engage in before this match?
He took a nap.
was your next attack. The nap of the dead.
Okay, there's 30.
That will
perfect.
hit, yeah.
See, there's hope.
That wasn't a crit though. Where is she?
No,
It was 18.
19. By the way, you can use the Zephyr Strike damage without getting rid of the other effects. The other effects last for
Did
like
we
a minute.
figure that out?
Yeah. Like we figured out that they were 2 separate effects.
Oh.
And they would, in effect,
Well, in that case,
damage them.
I'm going to use
Yeah.
the other D8.
Right now.
The difference is it's a
Nice.
concentration. Like that's the other thing.
Concentration.
25.
25 damage. Now
And they are magic.
I have
magic
to
bullets,
okay.
by the way.
Perfect.
Yeah, because of the adamantine or whatever that we just.
No, actually, he has specifically like enchanted bullets.
Yeah, I have like
Yeah.
actual. I make them every day.
Bullets.
But my weapon is adamantine.
Bullet,
bullet.
Oh my gosh, Shabby.
You got caught on my back. Alrighty, so you fire the first shot. It kind of just hits kind of through the hands. Yeah, and then the second shot like full on hits the shoulder and kind of like rips through a lot of that. You can see that like there's like dark sinew that starts to like stitch itself slowly together, but it's just like it's definitely holding on by literal threads.
They can mend themselves.
Ghost threads.
Ghost threads. Actually, it is Brom.
I have no diplomacy. I'm going to. Do I know? I've obviously I've seen the one in the middle of the room. I don't see the one behind me, so I'm going to attack the green one.
Okay.
Despite it going to get a opportunity of attack.
Eh?
Yep. So he will get an opportunity of attack against you with disadvantage because of the sunlight.
Okay.
A definite like shot in the dark for Thornock that ended up paying off really well. So that is a total of 10 to hit you.
Does not hit.
So it just swipes at you ineffectually.
And I still don't know it's there. So
Yep.
next, I'm going
You
to.
feel like the back of your neck, like the hairs on the back of your neck stand.
We're all like
Shit.
breathing, like you can see your breath in this
Yeah.
room.
Right.
Yep.
And I'm going to
Trying to pull it away.
attack using Chaos Bolt at the 4th level.
Is Chaos Bolt a melee spell?
No, it was a ranged spell. I just like to do it with effect. So.
Okay. So you have disadvantage on this.
Okay, he's
Or
going
do they just
to
automatically take opportunity?
attack.
No, it's disadvantage from on
Yeah,
So
when you're-
that's
when
with
you're
a
too close,
14. The next one is an 18, so the 14 is the lower of the two,
That'll
which is going to hit.
automatic. Yep.
So this is going to be at that level, 4th level cast. So the first damage is going to be these two. That is a 5 and a 1. That's going to be acid and lightning damage. So that's 6 damage plus 1d6
you
for
well.
each level. Yeah, 1d6
I'll ask
extra.
for your
Plus 10.
Whole coin.
So 16 total damage.
16 total, and you said it was acid and
Acid
lightning.
and lightning.
Okay, that combination of effects like rips through. It's not as effective as you think it is, though.
Okay. So I
What's
like
the
kind
total
of pull
again?
it together and I just
16.
up into its torso and hope it doesn't notice me. And then I'm going to use my bardic inspiration to turn to Lunera and be like, "We will fell this beast if it's the last thing." I hope it's that. Never mind. It's not going to be the last thing. We're going to do this.
Yes, of course.
One shot.
One shot,
So
one smash.
you have bardic inspiration.
For me?
Yep.
How sweet. Thank
So
you.
that's a
Not
D8.
inspiration.
Oh, it's different.
correct.
Yeah.
Bardic inspiration. So you can add a D8 to any attack
D8 or
roll
D6?
or
Yeah,
saving
because
roll.
he's high level.
Oh,
Yeah.
Sorry, too much fantasy high.
Yep. All right. So the specter in the corner of the room, brown. What kind of brown? Oh, we're not making
brown.
that joke. We're not
What
making
kind
that
brown?
joke.
Wait, we're
GOTG.
FedEx.
Yeah,
We're not UPS.
We're not making that joke again. Is going to just rush forward. Which direction will they go? Yeah, we'll go for Tavish.
Ooh.
He floats right through the bed. You can tell, by the way, so the wraiths, they appear to be this kind of dark cloaked figure. All of the specters, though, they appear to be wearing the remnants of these ripped purple robes, and they have emaciated faces.
Cultists.
And then the specter's going to try and attack you.
They got specter sized.
You've been
It's a total
Spectre size.
10.
That's a miss.
Damn this sunlight.
damn your eyes.
And then
Wait.
the white, he's not a white, but the specter
White specter.
is going to move for Brom because that was
The white.
Ooh.
I'm gonna roll to see if I notice him, and if I do, then I would like to use my reaction to lower the damage.
okay.
That's a 17. So yeah, see.
Yeah, you feel that cold pressure on your back.
Is
Oh,
this?
what? And that'll be -1.
-1. So that would mean does a 7 hit you?
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
Safe.
So it kind of just like it reaches for you, but it can't quite. It's just weird.
It's
It
trying to
can't
reach for
quite
someone who's
grasp
normal height.
Yeah.
It's nearsighted or something.
Yeah.
Has problems with
Down here.
depth
Back up
perception.
to the top of the round. The green wraith is going to spin. Well, actually, no. He's going to move right for the one who opened the chest. He's going for Akio, so that means
Opportunity
that
attack.
Nira gets an opportunity.
What
attack.
about Brown?
Oh, he's
Nope.
still in my. He's
Because
still in my melee.
he's still in the threatened area.
I'm a snacky.
Oh yeah, because you attacked
Yeah,
him
that's
already.
how. It's not just if
Lunira,
you move,
it's your chance,
if
do
you
it.
move out of the threatened area.
You can use your bardic inspiration to change.
Which is an
the
extra D8.
roll.
Oh. So then.
Yeah,
You'd add a
declare
D8
before or
to it.
after. Yep.
Yep, you can roll
You
your
have to
attack
declare it
roll.
before you tell me what
Okay.
the total is.
Bardic inspiration, commence! So that would be 8 plus 9, 17.
17 will hit.
Perfect! And now for max damage of 13.
All of our good rolls are done for sure. For the most part.
And
It is
then
somewhere in the dungeon you hear finish him.
did second damage? Or
Nope.
It's
You only
just
get
a-
one attack.
Oh,
Opportunity. attack.
opportunity attack.
You just gotta swipe at it as it passes. you.
Hey-ya!
It doesn't kill it.
No!
So it's going to make it its attack.
It's gonna kill me, guys.
It rolled a 17 and a natural 1. So because of the disadvantage, you literally duck out of the way and it slides its hand into the wall. and it kind of lets out a shriek as it like stops its movement there, and you can see that part of it sticks to the wall as it pulls it away.
I've been bound to this place.
Do a little bit of damage to it. Actually did a lot of damage to it. Nice.
I know.
All right, Akio, it is your turn.
All right. I don't have really any melee attacks.
You have your staff.
I know. I think I'm gonna have to use it.
Okay.
What
Beat
does
him
my
with the staff.
do? My staff
infection,
is-
go.
No, that.
Staff infection. Is it too late to change the title of the?
This episode.
Especially with that.
1d6.
Okay. So 2d6.
10 damage.
So you stick your staff through it, and then just like you're just like, let's see, what would Thornock do? And you just like rip up and split the thing in half, and it dissipates.
Thornock, I did a thing!
There's a tear that comes to Thornock's eye.
Yay.
It's like a proud dad moment.
And then Hazaran says, "Kill him. He's getting too powerful."
Actually, yes, that's exactly what I'm
Way to go, jerk!
All right, Lunera, it is your turn. And then Thornock is on deck.
Alright, I am going to go ahead and hit at the white specter
Okay.
that is creeping up on Brom. Because that's no bueno.
I don't see him.
And here we go.
You do see him now.
Oh, I do see him.
Yeah, he rolled.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I did. I
12.
12 will hit.
Ew, wow.
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 These are armorless ghosts.
Okay. For 11 damage.
11. Okay.
Okay, second attack.
The ghost turns as she's attacking and says,
Or
"Oh
20.
shit."
21.
Yeah, we'll hit. Cool.
Mr. Spectre, I don't feel so good, and then it disappears.
No, don't say that.
Like that. Were you looking at the shirts
Another
from T-Turn?
11
Another
damage.
11?
bullshit.
That is enough to take it out.
Perfect.
So your first one hits kind of through the midsection, and then you just bring your other hammer around. Actually, no, it's the same hammer, so you bring it up and just like slash through the head.
I'm just kind of holding it. Like, good job, man. Well done. Well done.
Well
You're welcome.
And then you have movement and one more
Perfect. So,
attack that you can make.
okay, so
Hey,
then I
Jonathan.
will turn back. Yep.
JP.
Exactly.
Hey, John, what's up, man?
Thank you for your help with that, Tavish. I appreciate that. And we're gonna go ahead
Does a
and...
triple backflip.
Double back handspring.
Alright, we're taking this ghost out for... 11.
I mean, it did hit the Dr. Pepper can. I don't know if that...
Interference.
Thornock, it is your turn.
We
Absorb
used
the
to have a
luck.
roll in the box rule when we all had roll boxes.
Yeah.
If it bounced
I think
out,
that's
it
a
was
good
like,
rule. Yes. So everybody get roll boxes
It
like
also
Preston.
screwed us a few times.
I'm going to use Hazaran to attack the closest wraith.
What?
Well, I thought you were going to say you're going to attack Lunera. I was like,
Yeah.
whoa.
Hazaran is a little disappointed that you were using another weapon at all in front of him. He feels a little cheated. You may have to have a talk with him later. But go ahead and use it now.
We'll hash it out.
You're sleeping on the couch
We'll
tonight,
hack it out.
Thornock.
You're sleeping in the sheath tonight.
Dodger, no.
How's the run?
Dodger. Hey.
Just go ahead and roll your attack.
Come here, mascot.
Oh.
Go
Come here, buddy. That's
Like a
your
horse.
23.
Come on, boy.
23 will hit.
Oh, boy.
Just now realizing
Hi,
that
Dodger.
this
Don't eat the dice.
camera is in the way of the other camera.
Shoot my bow.
You might.
shoot my bow.
Total of 20 damage.
How much of that was necrotic?
6.
Okay. So a total of 14 damage as you feel like the necrotic doesn't have any effect on these undead ghosts.
You want to roll attacks?
Go ahead and make your next attack.
See what you got for your attack. 11?
He's a ranger,
17 will
so
hit.
probably another plus 11. 22 is a good roll. Good roll.
I'm so proud.
Now I would like to eat the body.
17
Ew.
I want to
animal.
check for snacks.
You gonna get
Is
down?
it check for traps?
Hi, buddy.
Checks for snacks.
A total of 17,
Hey.
but only
You
4
want
of
my
that
laugh?
was necrotic.
For that's necrotic. Okay, that's enough. You
Alright.
slash the through the wraith and just cut it to spectral ribbons.
Good job, Thornock.
That's the wraith, which would have gone next. So it's actually Tavish.
Eating something?
I am going
Bottle
to.
cap is just smashing it.
Smashing.
Do I notice how incorporeal these are? Like, could I move through one just for flavor?
Yeah.
So I just want to go ahead and just basically dive through this one onto the bed. And,
You feel that kind of like
kind of roll off.
unearthly chill as you pass through it.
Does he have
Make a
spectral goo on him?
Yes, definitely have a little bit of ectoplasm.
You make a constitution check, you've now been possessed.
And then,
Stop suggesting things. I'm gonna start taking. I always take them seriously.
I know.
and then I'm going to go ahead
But
and
it'd be
toss
funny.
Slayer's Prey on him as a
Okay.
bonus action. And gonna attack. Okay.
Ew.
27.
Will hit.
Not bad, not bad.
24. 24 damage.
So Tavish jumps through the specter, rolls over the bed, and then comes up on the other side and puts the gun directly on the bed itself,
Yep.
and fires a single shot
through the
and it
pillow, so it's silence. Because you have to, right?
so down goes everywhere, and the
You now have a
specter
feather
just
stuck
has
in
a
your shoulder. I'm
giant.
sorry.
The specter's just got this giant
Slams
hole in the
like
head,
that
and
in
it
your
just
hair.
dissipates and disappears.
I'm gonna take 1 damage for feather piercing.
And I'm unconscious. Well, guys,
Oh, that's a death blow.
Pop it out.
Okay, so
Perfectly good quilt.
Right.
Woo.
We
Room
leveled
clear.
up. I'm gonna go back to the box.
Is
in the
everyone
chest.
okay? Are you
more specter. I'm just kidding.
Oh man, I'm fine. And then I just run to the chest. This better be worth it. I start rifling through.
Okay.
There's a mimic in the chest.
I'll begin-
Not the chest itself.
I'll begin
another
searching
chest
the red
inside.
The
It's a
room.
mimic.
There's a cup that's a mimic with arms.
A gauntlet, you put it on and it just.
All right,
Got them
so
pinching.
you see that the airtight chest actually holds 7 silk robes that have been kept free from whatever rot kind of permeates this dungeon.
Dang.
Girl, you can go in style.
Cool. These are probably worth something.
And you
Put 'em in my
also,
bag of holding.
as you start putting them in your bag of holding, one of the robes, one of the pockets kind of shifts in that right way where something actually falls out of it, and you hear that slight ting 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 as a ring falls to the ground.
Somebody else. I have really bad luck with rings.
One moment, and I'm going to take my rapier, and I'm going to try and loop it into the rapier,
Okay.
and inspect it.
It
Do you
is
have
a-
detect item or identify?
I can.
Like
If I take 10 minutes, I can see if it's magical.
yeah, I know.
Hazaran.
I'm okay.
Hazaran?
We have to.
Yeah, Hazaran can
Yeah.
detect good and evil, right?
Hey, Hazaran.
Yes.
I don't know. You
How
have
much is that ring worth? Is
How
it
much is-
fancy?
How much is the ring worth?
Yeah, is it fancy? Does it do special stuff like you do?
I don't think that Hazaran can
Nothing's
actually
like
do
me.
that.
I think he can just tell you if it's good or bad.
Yeah.
But
Hazaran has detect good and evil. He does have
Detect
detect magic.
magic.
So you're gonna spend a charge to cast detect magic.
Yep.
There is magic in that ring.
I'm just gonna keep looking at it. Do I see any like inscriptions on it? Or...
It is an amethyst set ring, but it does not have
Yeah,
any
identify.
amethyst.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, amethyst.
Ooh, man.
I would like to. All right, everyone. Brace yourselves for a moment. I'm going to touch the ring.
Nothing happens.
All right. If that wasn't too bad, nice little man. It seems fine. Who does it fit? Anyone want it?
We need
There you
to.
go.
We should probably go get it identified.
So Thornock
He
grabs the
hasn't-
ring.
I'm assuming he hasn't told us that it's magical, so I'm just gonna hand it to him.
So Thornock grabs the ring, and everybody watches as it does that whole like
The resize.
resize.
This got real. If it talks to you, let me know.
Put it on.
I mean,
Put it on.
Right, so I put it on.
Nothing happens.
Cool.
Can I see that ring again? Akio, put this on.
Why?
So I hand it to him.
No.
Rhaenyra, try it.
I'll give it a try. I will put the ring on.
Nothing happens.
Does it resize again?
It does
course.
resize, yes.
Ooh.
We're all like, hold on, guys, watch.
Ari calls from downstairs. That sounds really cool.
Watch the prisoner.
Right, okay. Focus.
I don't know if we want to put it in the bag of holding or something. We can.
Just let Thornock wear it. Let's see. It might come in handy.
I'm saying I'll just toss my bag if you want.
Yeah, either way, I don't care. Whatever you guys
Bag or
want.
something.
Until we can get it.
We should probably get it.
identified.
Yeah, we should
I'm a
probably.
little gun shy about
I'm
rings.
gonna put it in my bag then.
Okay.
Do I have a name that I can put under, or should I just put?
Just
ring?
put magic ring, and then I'll give you a page number here when you're ready.
Can I do? I'll have to do a custom.
And then you actually do find at the bottom of the chest. You do find 2 scrolls as well.
I would like to loot the rest of the room.
Scrolls. I unscroll them to see what they say.
Let me see if this is something that you can.
Turn to dust.
Ring.
The Dead Sea
It's
Scrolls.
44.11.
I should probably not look that up.
Jonathan says, "Put the ring on."
No, it's not in the handbook.
We did.
44 pounds.
Just
Page
didn't,
We did.
didn't do anything,
We put it
man.
on, but it didn't do anything.
It resized.
However, we can make it incentivized somehow. If anyone wants to donate to Extra Life for charity, while we're waiting.
Yeah, if you donate $5 to Extra Life, I will identify the ring right here on the screen.
Do it! Oh, I should do it. I'm just kidding. Meta game to the extreme. I will pay for DM knowledge.
As a reminder, while we're doing this, I will be shaving my head if we achieve our $500 goal. Wait, yes, $500, and then my eyebrows if we do 1,500.
How close are we
Can I
to
check the rest of the room for any other treasure?
Yeah, Brahm is doing that as well.
Would that be like a
So
perception
these
check
are
or
investigate. So let's get investigate from Brahm. These are scrolls of protection from energy.
both of them?
Yep. Basically, they're casting time, 1 action, touch, concentration up to an hour is the duration. And this is for the duration. The willing creature you touch has resistance to 1 damage type of your choice: acid, cold, fire, lightning, or thunder.
Is this what you found?
These are the 2 scrolls. Yep. Inside the chest.
Total investigation of 10.
10 and
4.
Okay.
Nothing.
So let's see.
Would you like me to inspire you? And I can give you.
It wouldn't help, trust me. I'm not an investigator.
I should cross-class into detective.
So the bookshelves themselves contain magical treaties and notes on divination that have withstood the ravages of time. They detail the spellcasting practices of ancient Netheril, and you believe that they may be able to fetch a little bit of gold if they're...
I will rifle anything that looks somewhat magical or even otherwise manuscripts.
You also find a crumbling book titled Transubstantiality Across Potentialities stuck between the bed and the wall.
I will give that to Mr. Akio here, if he would like to read. Anyone else would like to read? This seems boring enough.
Sorry, what was the book called again? I was looking at these scrolls.
Transubstantialities across realities.
Across potentiality.
Potential.
So close.
One more time.
Transubstantiality.
Trans-Siberian Orchestra.
Across potentialities.
Across potentiometers.
What should I put down for the other trinkets and stuff that we're finding, like the scrolls and whatever?
That's all 44.11. Everything in this room.
We take everything in the room.
This room will be known as 44.11.
Stuff the bed in bag of holding.
Wait, so now, hold on.
10
Jonathan said no one's paying the thing to find out. I don't know yet, Jonathan. Let me go check.
10 pounds of bedding.
I put 10 pounds of bedding about the bed.
I thought about it. Because there was feathers. Like
Sticking
10
feathers
pounds
in
of
there.
feathers. It's a lot of feathers.
That is a lot of
I will kill you.
Only if you cut me.
The way we're rolling, it could go either way. I could roll a natural 20 or a 1.
hand.
So while Brahm is looking at the different bookshelves
What's
and
your
finding the other
perception?
book, Tavish,
Oh. Yeah. I was one. Go ahead.
You go over to where this ewer and the goblets are sitting, which is kind of
Okay.
ewer is kind
Like
of
all
like a pitcher,
glasses
almost,
and
right?
stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you've got a silver ewer in the middle, and
You were McGregor.
I think they're just silver goblets as well.
We are sitting at $240 raised, ladies and gentlemen.
Congratulations.
So
It's great.
Somebody donate.
no one has donated the $5 yet, however.
Yep. So there's a silver ewer, 4 silver goblets. You kind of take the ewer and you look inside and you don't see anything, and you're just kind of like test pouring.
Water.
And as you pour, this gaseous liquid, or it almost looks like a liquid, but it's gaseous, flows out and into the goblet and fills it up.
Okay.
It's root beer. It's root
Can I I'm not gonna take a sip, but I want to maybe a quick smell to see if it smells like anything recognizable.
It's odorless and tasteless.
Iocane powder. That's my life on it. Now, so there's nothing in the ewer
One drink.
until you
pour
No.
it.
into one of those.
Yep, you try and
So
pour
I
it
tried
on the ground.
just nothing.
But if
What
you
about
pour
a regular cup?
it, regular
just-
cup? But no.
Okay.
I kind of want to drink it.
Be my guest.
It's odorless. It's
Be
probably
my guest.
vodka.
Be my guest.
Just a quick little sip.
We play at Scott's house.
You actually feel more resilient,
Tavern.
and some of that alcohol that's in your system
Haberdash.
suddenly, you don't feel so drunk anymore.
To get the HP back.
I'll
No, he
just
doesn't get any
I'll
HP back.
finish the.
I'll tell you. I'll
How is
go
it,
ahead and
friend?
give that to you because this one's a little weird.
Pretty good.
You actually have resistance to poison damage, and
nice.
you have advantage on saving throws against poison for the next 3 hours.
Sweet.
How fortuitous. I was about to poison you.
So I
Whoa.
want to take a
What
drink.
a twist.
Wow.
So the goblet,
let's
the
tell
goblet he
everyone.
has
Okay.
is empty.
Okay.
I
want to try a different one.
As he drinks that
goblet.
one, it empties, and you pour it, and you pour it into another goblet, and it fills up.
I don't.
I'm gonna take a drink.
I don't.
Hey,
I don't
you also have resistance to poison.
This comes in handy against the young tea.
saving throws.
How do you feel?
I feel a little bit better than normal.
I feel
I will take
probably the best
jug.
I have in a couple years.
And they're pouring it into the goblets?
I'll pour
Or
you
they-
one. I'll pour you one.
I'm going to try and drink it straight out of the thing.
It will not pour unless it is pouring into a goblet.
All right,
already-
I'll
I've
put
already
it in the
tried
goblet. All right, I'll check it.
So
I tried pouring it into his bag, but it didn't work.
How do you feel? I feel okay.
So
I'm a little more grumpy than normal.
Because you're sober.
And
would anyone else, Zanira, Thornock, would you all like a swig?
And actually,
I'll take some.
it
Yeah.
makes the top of your scalp itch a little
So
bit.
it's kind of passive. Do you want one?
Kind of tastes like a hot
Might
pepper.
as well.
You don't trust magic
So-
I
with
don't.
gases?
So after Thornock
Don't.
takes his drink, so Thornock and Braum both have resistance to poison and advantage on saving throws against poison for the next 3 hours. You go back and you try to pour it in one of the goblets, and it doesn't pour.
We use
You've used all 4 goblets. You feel like maybe there's a cooldown of sorts.
Should we keep these?
Oh, absolutely.
Stick these in the bag,
going
quickly.
to
not my bag.
in the bag.
Yes, keep this for later. This is cool.
Get identified.
Yes, I don't know what it does, but
Sell
it
this.
makes my head.
We could literally pour cups and sell poison resistance on the side of the road. I've got a business idea. Guys.
So how do we know that we're poison resistant? Is it just
that
like
an item?
Oh, I found
It's sort of like you feel like a little bit of the toxins that have been
Here, let me poison
in your
you.
bodies or feel a little bit less. So you feel a little healthier than
Okay,
normal.
okay.
We're translating
So
that.
it's-
We're kind
it's
of
a
hand waving
detox.
it, since
Okay.
it's a
It's a
rather
detox.
weird type of.
Okay, detox. Okay,
It's
so
a juice cleanse.
you feel
gas
invigorated, but not
cleanse.
necessarily.
Oh, gas
Got it,
cleanse.
got it.
It's like eating a bunch of kale and then pulling it out the other end.
Well, you get gas.
That always makes me feel sick.
What can I put this in as equipment wise?
Just go ahead and put it as silver ewer, which is EWER,
Is it an
and
item?
goblets.
Silver
No,
Eeyore.
it's
We're gonna have to add it custom.
Yeah.
Or Eeyore.
And again,
You were
if
a large
you
jug with a
reference
wide
it's
mouth
44.
used for carrying water for someone to wash in. Nice. It looks like this. It's one of those fancy chalice
Ah.
looking.
Oh yeah.
Ewers.
You are.
And goblets.
For those who are on the stream, let's see which one is.
We should buy.
And
So
boom!
can I
One.
put down that it has like 4
There you go.
You are.
unknown.
Yeah.
Unknown cool.
Yes, right
Pretty cool. And if you donate to Extra Life,
We'll drink more out of yours on the regular. I think we could find one on Amazon and we can pour each other drinks with it.
that's some really cool goblets. I thought about like
I thought about getting one too.
So it's poison resist.
Poison
That of a
resistance
bath.
and advantage on saving throws against poison.
You do need a goblet.
Alright. And that is all you find in this room.
Alright.
well, I think we've picked it clean, shall
We
we?
should probably head out. Is there any way out of this room
I
other
checked
than the way
under the
we
bed. No,
came
as
in?
a precautionary. Nope.
It was just...
No monsters under the bed.
No, there is a monster, but he just goes, yeah, it's good under here.
Let's go, guys. We're out. We're out. Ah! Mm.
What did you
I
see
think-
down there?
Nothing.
I think that stuff makes us high.
What?
You can talk?
I looked under the bed and nothing's there.
Okay. So you guys head down the stairs. Ari is already packing up
No
the door.
other doors in the room. I'm
No.
assuming, right?
Yeah.
And you guys head back up the other stairs since there are no other entrances to this room.
Let's get out of here.
And you enter back into the library and you see that same ghost lady is floating around.
I take precaution to not offend her this time.
My dear lady, I sincerely apologize if we caused any trouble. I hope you're well.
Is this the water? If we scoop it into our thing, will it refill?
No,
Never mind.
not
Oh, that was the well, but
Yep.
that's in a different room.
Yep.
Never mind. Just ignore me.
How many? Can I check the room? The
Grasping for
library
straws.
options? Any
What
extra
All of the
extras?
tomes in here seem to be stolen or crumbled to dust. Most of them have been.
I mean, for doorways. For other
Oh, for
places that
doorways?
haven't been.
Yeah, go ahead and roll me an investigate check.
I'm gonna try and sweet talk her.
19.
Try and talk her up.
Please be a secret passage. Please be a secret passage. Yay!
There's one tome left, and I'm like, the only one that hasn't crumbled to dust. That makes sense.
Actually, you do find a secret door.
Hey!
Secret door with a secret tunnel.
My dear lady, should we traverse this tunnel, would it offend you or your master?
That tunnel is not known to me.
Sweet. Check
Would you like to come with us?
I cannot leave until
Just
the
love
books
how
are
casual that
returned.
was. Sweet, check
That's
the traps.
never...
Huh?
23.
I wish you luck on your journey.
23? You don't
But
detect any trap.
But I...
All right. We're free and clear to go through this as I walk through it. I'm saying that like, follow me, guys.
So let's go. Tally ho!
This leads down and kind of spirals around a little bit, and you see that there's two tunnels at the end of it. One leads out, and you can see sunlight at the end of it, as it leads out into a kind of like this secret cave mouth.
I see where this is going.
And the other leads deeper into the cliff.
Certain death. Ooh.
So... Yonti... Freedom. That's what I'm hearing.
Well,
XP badge.
they said that
No XP badge.
they said that we needed to get him out of the cave within 24 hours, right?
How
So we
how long
put
has
him
it been?
outside the
It's
cave.
probably been about an hour or so.
Yeah, it's been about. We got like.
We
20
got plenty of
left.
time. Why not? Let's go back in.
Okay, Ari says that she will take the dwarf outside.
Okay.
Ari,
She
please.
promises not to kill him.
Okay.
I make-
at least
I
until
make-
we're there.
I make
You
her
can send your
swear
camera.
on her brother's honor
He has no honor.
and his afterlife.
He has no
He's
afterlife.
still alive, kind of, but
That's your little
agrees.
warlock friend, huh?
Oh, no.
no, that's Artemis. That's his brother.
That's
I
my
know.
arch nemesis.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's like
this
a
side of
weird...
the table does not
yeah.
like Artemis at all.
They have issues, like bad
You
relationship.
have issues too. He
Bad
tried to
relationship.
kill
I still
you.
have the bounty out for him. So.
Yeah,
You have a bad... I'm the only one who doesn't care about Artemis.
Oh, no. You should because he tried to kill you. He tried to kill
Well,
all of
I'm
us.
mad, but he can...
So the rest of you head deeper into the tunnel,
Let's go in.
and you end up kind of coming up the spiral, and you see another kind of blocked off passage. It takes you a few moments to find the little. It's
Secret
definitely a
passage.
snake head that you push like the eye in or something, right? And
Always the snake
Twist,
side.
twist the fang from pointing out to in.
yeah, and it opens up into a treasure room.
Right, make her learn, right? I want to remind you,
I'm pretty
we have
sure-
been in
Oh.
cursed rooms. Be very careful.
Check for curses.
You can see. That's just you touching everything.
Nope.
Probably.
Nope.
Check for traps.
So
I would like to check.
go ahead and check for traps.
Nat 20.
There are no traps in this room.
There are 0 traps.
All right,
in this room.
let's just
Mechanical.
take them methodically one by one and not
magical
do anything crazy, please.
Is there a money pile?
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna run in and jump on the money pile.
That's not a good idea.
I'm gonna push 10
You take
pounds
2
of gold.
damage from landing on a solid surface.
Oh, it looks so better in the stories. Ow.
Now, would you be okay if I put 10 pounds of gold in your bag?
Probably.
Without you knowing?
Unless it breaks.
So at the far side of this treasure room, you can see the beginnings of a large statue, like kind of like the corner of a foot in the statue.
Like being built or just like...
It's completed, and it seems to be covering another side of the room. And you can hear like the distant hissing chants of the Yuan-Ti in the background. So this treasure room, you see the standard pile of coins. You see some other sundries, but the main thing that catches all of your
I pictured
eyes
the Grinch doing
is
that.
the 4 rubies sitting on top of the pile of treasure.
Seeing these, I would like to sneak, because we all hear it, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to sneak my way stealthily,
Don't do this.
and I'm going to
Come back,
snatch all 4 of them
No.
into my bag of holding
You know what?
and try and
Oh, I thought you were
sneak
going
them
towards the statue.
I'm just gonna say
No, the rubies, because I know that that's something that Ari would like.
I am just gonna turn around and say nope, and just walk back
I'm
out.
going in for treasure.
Nothing happens when you take the rubies.
Right, I'm gonna put them
going
in
in for
carefully, and then I'm
treasure.
going to stealth my way back.
I'm gonna try and get as much treasure as I can quietly.
Okay. Yeah, you guys start quietly gathering up treasure.
Yep.
As much as
I'm
humanly
heading
possible.
back to
Yep.
Ari.
Fill the bags.
At the moment we
Yep.
see any...
You grab one edge of the
trouble,
bag, I'll grab the other, we'll just walk through the gold
and then I'll
piles.
stand guard and watch for people.
So, you guys gather up all the treasure. You don't really have time to parse through any of it
Okay.
until you get to a more secure location. But you do gather up as much as you can. There's a few other, like I said, there's a few other sundry items, a few other gemstones, a couple scrolls in there that you snatch because why not?
Yeah.
Yes.
Take it all.
Of course.
Rodney's best.
And as you are, you've got everything packed up, and everybody's leaving, and Tavish, you're just kind of giving your last check to make sure there's
Yep.
nothing there. And right as you like step backwards out the door, the statue moves to the side, and the Yuan-Ti abomination matron looks at you, and her eyes go wide. And she just lets out this enormous hiss and like rushes at you
I'm going
right
to
as you
yell-
hit the button and close the door.
I'm going to yell into the room and be like, "See you, suckers! This was the day that you almost caught the broken spear."
And these guys are like up the tunnel, and I just take off running, and I pass them like better run. Go! And we just
Somebody carry me! I can't go that
that's
fast!
literally all I say. Better run as I go past you.
Yeah. On your left.
Don't you say it?
Was
So
that
everybody starts
Elvish? Oh
running.
wait, I speak Elvish and then I chase you.
There is another like rumble as the door opens up again, and you hear the slithering as
They can open from the other line. Somebody carry me, please.
This may not help, but I'm gonna grab like a small handful of my ball bearings,
Okay.
and kind of wait for these guys to pass, and just like
trip.
they probably won't do anything, but why not? Why not?
Home Alone.
trip a
Just
snake?
slip on the miles.
Trip a snake.
May not, like I said, may not do anything.
So it takes a little bit because Brahm is moving slower than everybody else.
Somebody please carry me.
I'll run over to Brahm, or actually, I guess he'll run over to me. And let me see if I have this spell. Hold on.
Full bore, 25 feet.
Okay, I will use my last third. Oh wait, yeah, my last third level
cast
spell.
fly on?
And I'll cast fly on you, so you can.
All right, then I'll just fly.
Because you have 60 feet of movement.
Perfect,
with
thank
that.
you.
Okay, and then Brahm goes
See
overhead.
ya!
Tavish, you start running.
Ari,
and
run!
a few moments later, you're kind of like listening back, and you hear. And as people like actually reach it, and then you hear a series of
So I will subtract 200 ball bearings.
Okay, sounds good.
From my total. That's cool.
That's awesome.
You tripped a snake, suckers.
Can't sleep.
And you all like so Lunar, you're waiting out the tunnel, and all of a sudden you hear.
I'm gonna fly out of
And
the
then-
time to go, time to go.
and Thornock, and then
Probably Tavish or me.
Yeah. Is everyone okay? Let's make haste. Let's leave.
Are you running like a girl in her dress, like with your robes? Like, like
I don't have robes. I have pants.
Okay.
I'm actually I'm a wizard kicked out of the order,
Okay.
so I'm like a street rat, basically.
Riff raff.
Yeah.
Some would say.
Yeah.
Street
Yeah.
rat.
So you guys book it out away from the tomb of Didaris, and let's go ahead and everybody roll me a athletics or acrobatics, except for Brahm, because you're flying.
Fudge.
Just wanna fly. Put your arms around me,
myself.
Okay,
Put your charms around me, baby.
what do we get?
28 for athletics.
You were good. Thornock.
I was like, what? What'd you get, Thornock?
Please don't say he's missed this entire thing.
25.
25. Akio.
5.
16.
16. So despite Akio lagging the party up a little bit, the Yanti seem to have taken a while, considering I rolled 2 1s, to get through those ball bearings. And you guys quickly make it into the forest.
I'm literally bewildered. I had no idea that would work.
Right. So let's go ahead. If somebody wants to make me a survival check to kind of cover your tracks.
That would be a Thornock thing.
I got a 0.
So, okay. Let's see. I think I have a...
Ooh, natural 20.
Oh, okay. Literally is like, I got this. And she just burns like a whole swath of land like 30 feet that way to make sure, like, make people think
Some
that
farmer's field, and he comes outside like,
And you're
Farmer Baggett's crops.
my weed.
you do an amazing job
This was
covering the
medical.
tracks.
His daughter comes out. Dad, is that my What would we have things falling out of the sky again?
What?
It was on the
Oh, it's
treehouse.
the wyverns.
Dad, my treehouse.
Yeah.
It's on fire!
So congratulations, you have successfully made it away from the Yanti
Suckers,
with
suckers.
all of their treasure, despite yourselves.
I hope that
mean-
they don't curse us.
So, it would have been cool to kill that monstrosity, that abomination, because
True.
I love monstrosities, and I love killing them.
Uh-huh.
Gold.
I guess you'll just have to deal with.
I got an idea. Let's go kill it.
Can we take
a long rest? Let's sleep on it.
I'm really tired.
Everyone's like, no!
Okay.
Yes, we can kill it, but I don't know if we should do it.
All right. So now that you have,
Why don't we just put out a bounty and say whoever kills him gets 100 gold? Then solves the problem.
Do you want to pay? I don't want to pay for it.
I don't know.
Do they have any reason
I'll
to
pay
stay
you
there?
100 gold.
Do the auntie have any reason to stay there now that we've taken the treasure? They might just disperse.
I think they were casting rituals or something, so
technically they were living there, so.
maybe they were using the ancient magic of the tomb to help increase their rituals.
Fair point, fair point.
All right. So now that you guys are
Well,
safely
that's
away. By the way, did we get any donations for that identify spell?
Let's look.
You guys can set up camp. You're gonna take a long rest tonight. But before you do that, we will talk about the treasure that you guys encountered. So you pull out the sorted treasure from the treasure room. You find a total of 800 gold pieces from the hoard, 100 platinum pieces interspersed in that pile of treasure.
Someone keep in track of this.
I'm writing it down. Hold on.
Okay, and then we'll split
100
it
platinum pieces. I didn't get the very first one.
800 gold.
Got it. 800 gold pieces.
How much? 100 platinum?
100 platinum.
Go for it.
2 cloudy emeralds of indeterminate value. And that's 47.22.
Okay.
A necklace with 22 different chrysoprase beads. I don't know what those are. But
How you spell it?
it's CRYSOPRASE.
Beads.
Mhm.
Okay.
And you feel like you could probably sell each of those beads individually or the necklace as a whole. And that does not appear to be magical. The 4 rubies, which you'll want to write down.
Which I have in my bag.
Yep, and that is 46.16 is the page number.
Yep.
And then the two scrolls that you found, one is a scroll of levitation, and the other is a scroll of call lightning. So any who can use those spells,
I will add these scrolls.
I can
which
do
I
levitation.
believe...
And I think I can do call lightning. Because of my school of
Can
magic.
you do scrolls? Why don't you take these scrolls? I've taken a lot of scrolls.
Now, is it just anyone at all that can?
Anybody who can cast the spell in their spell list is able to read this. So let's see who can do call lightning.
I might be able
Third
to,
level
'cause
conjuration. You might be able
Because
to.
I'm able to pick just the random ones.
So let's divvy up this money.
You cannot do call lightning, and then I don't believe you can do.
So 100 platinum.
Yeah, you can't do
6
levitation
ways.
either.
I cannot.
So neither of those would be good for
Okay. I just wondered.
you. Levitation, I believe.
Yeah, 6 ways.
I can because I have it in my spell list right now.
Yeah,
We each can get 16.6 platinum.
but you cannot cast call lightning either.
Even as a
It's as bards cannot.
even school of lore.
Yes.
16.6.
Yeah, so I guess we can just all round down to 16 and be short of somebody take a 17th one, I guess. I don't know.
Roger. I could take the levitation and make you shoot. So I'll put that here.
Well, so far,
Technically, wizards cannot cast call lightning either.
This scroll's useless to us. I say we put it in a bag and sell it.
call lightning would be like a.
Cleric and druid. Maybe sorcerer or warlock could do it too.
We each get 133 gold. Somebody gets 134.
Lunera can have the extra platinum.
Okay.
How much gold?
133.
33 gold, add. You're getting this right, Thornock?
You're dividing that by
Oh,
6,
no,
right?
sorry.
Yes.
How much is it?
133 gold? How much platinum?
16 platinum.
16 platinum.
And 16 platinum.
And then whatever those rubies are worth.
Yeah, we'll just have to hang on to the rubies until
and
we
the
sell them.
beads too.
And the beads.
might be.
So one of you two hang on to those when we get in
That's
town.
like silver or copper.
I'll hang on to the rubies.
When we get in town, we need to find somebody because I have some idols to sell, some snake idols.
Did you split that between the people here or with Ari as well?
I did it with Ari as well.
Okay, so we
So we'll
need
just
to
leave
We
make
it
also
there
have
now.
2 cloudy emeralds to.
Right.
So I
I
need-
got the emeralds, the necklace. You got the rubies.
Do you have it written down for Ari? Do I need to write it down?
If you want to write it down.
I'll write it
I don't
down.
have- I don't have my notes.
Do you want to hold on to the scrolls since you'd
Yeah.
be the best
Yeah.
one to probably end up selling or find someone that can?
Give me one more time the platinum pieces. I apologize.
16.
16 platinum pieces and the gold.
133.
133. Got it. Gold pieces. I'll have it written
Anything
down
else
for
from our?
So you got the
That
necklace.
is all you got from that trance file.
All right. You got the necklace and the emeralds. You said.
I got the cloudy emeralds and the price of price beads.
Okay. I've got the 4 rubies and
Yeah.
the levitation scroll.
Look it up and see if it's actually a gemstone.
You have the scroll of call lightning.
Yeah, and what
Okay.
was the other one?
I have levitation.
Okay. You're going to keep that one, though.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll sell this.
Equipment. Scroll of. Do I have those? Do they do that? I don't know if they do that here. Scroll of.
No, it just says, like, scroll, so you have to just add it
green
in.
variety
I
of
already have levitation, so.
chalcedony containing nickel used as gemstone.
Oh, right. Interesting. Nice, yeah.
Okay. So it's just gemstones. So might be worth cash.
Okay, perfect.
My autocorrect automatically corrects the spelling of it too, so
Take
not
it
that
better.
uncommon, I guess.
So,
Well, that was fruitful. I say we
Yes, indeed.
work our way back towards the
Has our prisoner awakened?
no, he is still
Bridgetown, I guess is
Alright.
what it would be called.
Well, let's double check that our prisoner is properly secured, and I suppose we find our way back home.
After our long rest, of course, right?
Yeah, so you guys, it is pretty late in the evening, so you guys make camp here.
Okay.
Who has first watch?
I'll take it.
I'll take second wash.
Second. Okay. That covers 4 hours, 6 hours of the day. And Ari can cover the fourth watch, because she'll be awake by then. She's always aware. I believe your weapon of warning does something for that too, doesn't it?
Let's see here.
Can't be surprised. Or something.
You just can't be surprised while you're asleep or something like that.
Where are we? Are we on grassland or desert?
It's kind of a barren land.
Okay, so it says
Not my favorites.
you and any of your companions within 30 feet of you can't be surprised except when incapacitated by something other than non-magical sleep.
So you guys
The
are-
weapon magically awakens you and your companions within range if any of you are sleeping sleeping naturally when combat begins.
Okay. So you guys are. So Tavish, you said you took first watch. Go ahead and roll me a perception check, please.
So I can't count it as desert.
No, this is. Yeah, it's a wasteland, so I'll
Okay.
count it.
So cool. My proficiency bonus is doubled when I make int or wisdom related checks.
Nice.
So perception is wisdom check. So I'd get another
I think 3 is your proficiency.
4. I think it's 4 actually. Because anything that I'm not proficient in is a 3 in wisdom.
Then it's 3.
Doesn't double.
Ranger, your proficiency bonus at level 9 is +1.
That would be 11. Natural 1, but 12.
Okay. Nothing happens during your shift.
That you know of.
It says you remain alert to danger even when you are engaged in another activity.
Brahm, you get second shift.
That is a. This is investigation or perception?
Perception.
Perception +2. That's a 6.
You don't see anything on your shift.
All good.
Lunera, third shift.
Oh, and dropped it. Sorry, puppy butt.
Are those snakes in the distance that were surrounding us? Don't worry
8.
about it.
8.
Yeah.
So you're sitting there and you kind of got your mace in your hand to kind of feel that tingle, just in case anything,
Ooh, the
any warning happens, and it does start to kind of vibrate a little bit, letting you know that something is near.
Somebody's calling.
And you're just about to wake the party up when a large owl lands down on a nearby log.
Hell bear!
Is that what Tavish screams?
But he's like,
Hell bear!
and then he falls back asleep. Hell bear!
You see that this owl actually has it actually has not normal feathers. The dim firelight kind of reflects off of these almost metallic feathers. No, it's not the one from Clash of the Titans. It's
Is that you, Audience?
it looks as if they are platinum almost. Got platinum feathers or something.
Get it! It's a funny
Construct.
And it
melt
kind
down
of
and turn
it kind of
coins on.
turns its head to regard you a little bit, and then
What's up,
goes. Just a reminder, you are one of the Broken Spear, correct?
Yes.
My comrade Parnagast sent me to seek you out.
Okay.
You can call me Igthor.
I'm sorry. Could you repeat that?
Igthor.
Icarus?
That will do.
I'm sorry, Victor.
Oh, you were jesting.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Anyway, I have come at the behest of the
Very
Emerald
different.
Enclave.
sense of humor from hell, right?
I have come at the behest of the Emerald Enclave to seek you out and see how things are going.
Well, I think things are fine, but perhaps you'll want to talk with, Brom.
It kind of looks between all the sleeping members of the party.
And I will wake him. Brom! I know your shift ended, hours ago, but,
Where am I?
this owl, we're in the forest still.
Yes.
This is
How may I help you? Yes.
Ithol,
Excellent. Yes. It
part of the Emerald Enclave,
speaks.
sent by Parnagast.
You've gotten enough rest.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Oh, he speaks. Okay. All right. All right. I'm awake. What can I do for you?
I've come to check on your progress on behalf of the Emerald Enclave.
Oh, really?
And by proxy, the Council of Waterdeep.
Well, if Parnagas sent you, then be sure, of course, to send him our regards. That we are doing as well as we must. We have actually captured one here. You can see the dwarven one.
So your mission is a success.
Yes, it has so far. So far we have not run into any problems. I would like to do a perception check on this bird.
Insight would be what you're looking for, right?
That's a 3. I'm really tired, so whatever.
Yeah. Either way, yeah.
In a dream state. So yeah. So well, it seems like we're doing well, and we're right now in transit to try and return him to the council, so we might be able to speak a little bit to them.
Wonderful.
We had a few run-ins with Yonti and other things, but otherwise couldn't be happier.
Good. Everything is well then.
Well, as well as it can be. Someone did sound the horn of the Drackhorn.
We are aware of
You
that.
whisper in your
And we are still in search of it, but things seem to be under control at this point. What is it that you do in the Enclave?
I am one of their scouts.
Interesting. And what of the others? How are they well, I hope?
You mean Parnagast and his allies?
I too want to make an insight check.
Sure.
And I
14.
He seems as sincere as an owl can.
It's an
I
owl.
do owe them much, and I'll pull out the staff. I'll pull out
Just
the
has
staff,
flying feathers.
and I do owe them much, and I want to make sure that they are well.
Of course, yeah. They are doing very well.
Is there anything that they require of us that we might help with?
As long as you're doing the work with the council, they are doing the work with you.
Excellent, excellent. Have you seen anyone about, perhaps, that may cause us trouble?
No, you said there were Yonti about. Did you take care of them?
Not that I knew of.
All right.
We may have robbed them blind, but
Their idea, not mine.
yes.
I will let the Emerald Enclave know, and we will get some people out here to deal with them then.
Excellent, excellent.
If I may, and he waves a feathered wing to your
Absolutely,
staff.
absolutely.
And he walks over to it, and he leans down, and he kind of plucks one of his platinum feathers, and he touches it to the staff, and all of the totem heads shift, and another owl head appears on the staff in the center.
I do a full-on like Miyazaki film, like Ponyo with this hair, like.
Thank you very much. I will remember this. Thank you. I don't know what to say. I'm at a loss for words. It's not very often that happens.
It is an honor to be placed aside the 5 glorious beasts, so no thank you is necessary. I will report back to the Emerald Enclave, and I'm sure they will be on the lookout for you on your return to Waterdeep.
And we will be waiting to see them as well.
Wonderful. And the owl takes a bow, and then bows to Lunera, and then takes off into the sky silently.
I'm still
Sorry
sleeping.
about that. I'm so sorry.
That's okay, bro. I'm gonna go lay down now.
Yeah.
Right, does it?
I have no diplomacy.
So everybody can go ahead and take a long rest.
Alright.
Come here, owl.
Tell me what you know.
What are you doing here?
Where's the back?
And everybody, the next morning, you wake up. Brom, do you tell everyone of the night?
Yes, I do. Everyone. Lunera and I had the most. I wasn't dreaming, was I?
No.
Okay. Yes. We either that we had just shared dreams somehow. It's weird. We met this owl, and it was intense. He's on the staff now. It's pretty cool.
The owl was in a tent.
No. It was quite it was quite an amazing experience. It seems that he's someone with the Emerald Enclave, and he comes and brings their regards. And he says that they'll send someone to dispatch of somebody on tea in the area, perhaps.
And at that point, you guys all kind of look up as you hear the it's almost like a hawk's cry, but not quite. And you look up and you see 4 to 5 hippogriffs with elven riders that fly overhead, and they're heading for the Timul Didaris.
Does one of them have googly eyes?
No, these are hippogriffs, not rocks.
He didn't make it. Okay,
He didn't make it.
Well, that's quite decided. It seems that speaking of devils,
We should
Still, they're hypocrites. When they go in the cave. It'll be a really quick trip back.
I won't say that I'm not tempted.
Oh yeah, all of your poison resist is worn off now, so Akio's back to normal drunk.
It's called breakfast.
I was actually gonna say I do want to pull the ewer out in one of the cups and try it again.
It does not.
Interesting.
Shit, we broke it, guys.
Broke it.
Get identify, would you?
You're an identify.
I would get identify if I could.
All right. Well, I don't know if there's any other faster form of travel, but we didn't have horses.
No.
We better
We should
keep
go
going.
to town.
How many days of travel is it that we know of?
It was
where we're at right
it
now?
was like 3 back to the
Borskire?
Yeah, the bridge town, right?
Borskire Bridge.
Do we want to attempt to go through Borskaya Bridge and perhaps secure
We put
better...
a hood
The
on
only
this
way
guy.
across that ravine, as far as I know.
Put a hood on him. Let's
Perhaps we
let's
can cast
paint
minor
him.
illusion and make him look like a Yuan-Ti, and then we can say that he was a captain.
You just
He is awake at this point, by the
paint
way.
him. I just glare at him. I'm like, I have a mysterious green potion in my bag. If you're out of line,
I'm
you
going
will
to-
drink it.
I'm going to approach him. Does he seem complacent?
Yeah, he actually seems very complacent.
All right. I will tell him that I'm watching you, and should you make a wrong move, then I will do things to you that you would never have thought possible.
Bro, that's so gross.
Not that one, not that way. But yes, he's on the right track. Okay, yeah.
So long as you don't sick that half-orc on me again, I think I'll be okay.
All right. As long as we have a mutual understanding, then this will go swimmingly. He winks.
He shivers.
Good job, Thorok.
Thornock, this is the loincloth.
Big summer blow.
Look, I'll admit, I won't be able to head back to the cult now. By now they know about my misdeeds, and if I go back, Severin will kill me.
Well, misdeeds, and tell us more. What have you done?
I lost the dragon mask.
Just with losing the mask and getting
Well, you have 2 choices. Pay for your sins. I think the other one's die. So,
I think we'll
good
take
choice.
option number 1 then.
Yeah, I figured.
Die it is. We didn't
Wait, what?
Sycamore.
When we get back to this council of yours, I'd be happy to tell you everything I know.
Perfect.
In exchange for
I'll tell
your
you that
life.
the better that you behave and the more that you cooperate, the less unpleasant your existence will be.
Yeah.
Get any resistance from me.
They'll cut your sentence down, I'm sure.
Well, yeah, because you can't cast any kind of buffs on us.
Okay, Dad.
Go on.
Boo.
I do have a video. A quote for every occasion, right?
Yep. A quote, not a pun.
Alright.
Puns can be quotes.
Let's go to
All
Terra.
right, let's do this. And so,
Alright, so
So as the
Fascinating.
party takes off and procures them some mounts from Borskaya Ridge, for a minimal amount, we won't even worry about it. The council is picking up that portion of the tab. And you guys begin your journey back to Waterdeep. We will end tonight's episode.
Nice.
But first, we need
Gold!
to do XP.
as Brahm mounts this other horse, he looks into the distance and thinks, "Wonder where you are, Glue. I hope you're okay."
You hear a soft whinnying in the distance.
I thought I got turned into a unicorn.
I don't know this. I still worry about him.
How do I know this? Do I know this?
Akio doesn't.
I heard legend of a unicorn in these parts.
I'm okay.
A pony
You were
cone?
way more drunk than usual. And I feel like that's because of your lack of being drunk.
Right?
Yes.
It's like taking a double effect, probably.
It wasn't removed. It was just held back.
Whoa. There, you have 4 horns and 2 tails.
Oh, I'll also go ahead.
Free tales.
We didn't get any $5 donations, did we?
Let me double check. I don't believe so, though.
For a $200 or 200 gold cost, one of you can identify at Borskire. They have an identifier there.
Yeah. I'll pay the 200.
Ring.
Yes.
I'll pay the 200.
Does not compute.
So I hand the ring over to you.
Yep, that's not it. That's
Since
not it.
you were willing to find out what it is.
In Borskire, they do. I'm waiting to see if there is a $5 donation.
I'm sorry. It's, I'm having
The suspense is killing me.
I'm having a really bad.
Slowly handing the ring to the person. And the gold.
Life is logged out again. Give me a second.
Oh no.
There's
No,
one thing, there's
no.
one thing I
Action,
hate
it
about the
takes
app.
6 seconds.
If I leave the app, it works just fine. But then when I come back to it, it's lost provisions. Extra life. Contact me. Personal contact information. In the Twitch thing below, I'll fix your stupid app. Not for free.
For 280,000 pounds.
I will fix the app for donations. If everyone in the chat donates enough money, then I will do it for them. No, we did not get a $5 donation. Just
I set down the coin and earth.
we are 48% to our goal, though.
So in 10 minutes, he identifies the ring and he says, that is a ring of poison resistance, my friend. A good find.
Oh, of course. I should have known. We have a theme. Alright. Thanks.
Perfect. Is there anything you can tell me?
Good against Yuan-Ti.
Is there anything you could tell me about these rubies?
Or any
And I'll pull one of them out.
They're not magical. I can tell you that much.
What about this?
Alright.
You are.
That is magical. I can identify that.
Identify it.
For 200, you said?
How about a return customer discount? Since I just, paid you 200.
If you pay me... No.
I'll give you this.
Can I?
Look around,
buddy.
Do you want to go to the competition? There's one about 100 miles that way, and then there's another about 70 miles that way.
A lot of deep.
I will walk my wizard self.
I'm gonna pay. I'll pay the 200.
My dear sir, I have 3 items that I would like to be, and I might warn you, they possibly cursed. I stole them from my brother.
Of course. 200 gold each.
All right. So
Where is the return customer discount?
I'll pay you 600
That
gold for this.
is a thing that you made up just now.
We will go 70 miles for a
There's no
discount.
sign out there that says
I feel
returning customer discount.
let me buy you
All
a
right.
drink. Let's
I paid the gold.
go.
Okay. And he takes 10 minutes and identifies it. This is, it's exactly what it says it is. It gives you poison resistance and advantage on saving throws.
Poison for 3 hours,
yep.
right?
Yep, and you can use each goblet once per 7 days.
Once per 7 days. Okay.
Yep.
Excellent. Well, I've got 3 items here as well. Here's your money.
These guys are
I don't want to touch them though, so if you don't mind,
for a
I'm
walk.
going to take a cloth on my hand. I'm gonna reach into my bag of holding, pull out the dagger that is possibly cursed,
Okay.
an ink quill, and I think it had a ink well with it possibly, and then I'm going to pull off of my back the other mystery bag. And I say, these are all found in a room full of cursed items. I can only assume that using these are certain death.
So what is the, what was the first one?
Dagger? It just says dagger, cursed, question mark.
With no page number.
No page number. This was in the Artemis's,
Wonder Emporium.
So he kind of runs his hands not on the dagger itself. He kind of feels it out. So pays 600 gold for each of these 3
I pulled
items.
600 gold.
And then after about 10 minutes, he picks it up. And he goes, "This is a very fine dagger with a very powerful enchantment on it. The only side effect, of course, is that it also damages you.
Interesting. Tell me
So this
more.
is a plus
Blood
5 magic dagger
Oh.
to attack and damage. But if you deal damage with the dagger, it does the same amount of damage to you.
Oh.
Way good and bad.
Okay, now what about this ink
Yeah.
quill?
And
First
he
resort?
again he starts.
Does it have a name, that dagger, or is it homebrew?
It's a homebrew.
Okay, yeah. Got it.
Yeah. Again, he starts running his hands kind of not through it, but on it. He's like, "Well, first thing that I can tell you is that's a phoenix feather quill.
They're real.
which means that, yep, that's exactly what I thought. Any name that you write with this ink will come back to life within an hour.
Oh.
What's the catch?
I'm not sure.
It could be a zombie. They come back as a zombie. Oh.
Guys.
Okay, fair enough.
This is really good.
Do I know anybody who's deceased recently?
It's some random. Oh yeah, Ted died the other day.
Let's try it.
Is it a single
does it seem
use?
to be single use? Is there any single
Yes, this is a single-use item.
Interesting. All right, I will
It works. but
definitely
it's-
hold on to that one now. What about this bag? It looks like a bag of holding as far as I can tell, but what does it do?
You didn't stick your hand inside of it, right?
No, I tried to stick someone's head in it, but it didn't work.
They moved out of the way.
Long story.
This is a bag of devouring, my friend.
What is that?
Well, basically, you know how a bag of holding puts items in an extra dimensional space?
Yes.
Well, the extra dimensional space that the bag of devouring is connected to just happens to be the rest of a creature that uses this bag as a sort of bait.
So it's like a kingfisher.
I don't know what that is.
Luring in its bait. Oh, I love this. This is wonderful. Thank you. You have given me so many things.
Should probably mark that bag so you know that's the
I do.
bad one.
Because as far as I remember, it looks like one, but it's off.
Yes.
Like it was different.
Mhm.
And so I just remember
Exactly.
not
Need to
putting
find
it
a
in the bag
tailor
of
to
holding.
put don't use.
Because all I did with it before was I did not put it in the bag of holding
Dead
explicitly
inside.
because I was told not to put
Inside.
it together.
Don't open Sarlacc.
So like yes.
So, in fact, the bag of devouring is in the Dungeon Master's Guide. It is that
Excellent.
bottom bag if you want to look at it as compared to the
It's
bag
so
of holding.
close. I knew it looked creepy.
It basically has like this evil-looking face on it.
Yikes.
Perfect. Well, I can definitely think of things to do with this. This will be fun. Who wants to put the hand in first?
We should
How
put
many-
room in there.
Yeah, you can threaten the dwarf.
Let's put half of his beard in there and see if it rips off his beard. Dwarfs are proud.
Time to a poll. and then
one finger at a time. No.
It slowly digests over 1,000
Perfect.
years, I've heard.
Well, you have given me much to contemplate, my friend. Does anyone else have anything that you'd like to?
I would like to say you're expensive, but you do well.
You seem like a nice fellow.
Yeah, do you
Would I
want
have
to
to-
get drinks?
Identify the cloudy emeralds. You just said they were
They're not. They're not magical. They're just you have to take them to like a gem carver. I do have
a gem habit.
something special that you might be interested in.
Alright, what's that?
And he actually pulls out, because I saw it and I thought it was really cool here. He pulls out a bag that appears to have just kind of a bunch of beans inside of it.
What is
Sense
Magic
beans.
This sounds like a prank.
Beanstalk.
Are you working with him?
Thornock, did
A
you have
bag of
anything?
10 pounds of
Is
beans?
it 10 pounds of beans? Because I'll
It
take it.
is actually 9 beans in total. in a small
Ooh.
pouch.
Yeah.
Oh, a small pouch. What do
It's
they
like
do?
9 grams of beans. That's not worth it.
Don't tell me they grow
Magic
beanstalks.
Basically, if you want to just have a wild effect, you can dump all the beans onto the ground and they'll explode in a bunch of vines. It's rather spectacular. However, if you plant the beans, something magical will happen. I've never had the same effect happen twice.
Take
Give
it.
us an example of what you've had grow. Something magical happening, as it were. Give us an example.
So, the bean that I planted, the only one I did, ended up sprouting. The best way to describe it.
My wife.
It's it was a geyser of sorts. It exploded in a geyser of, well, I guess the best way to describe it was beer.
It's a beer bean!
A bear doesn't come from beans.
How do you
This-
know
Have you planted more than one?
Yes, how do you know?
I want
that
it.
hasn't-
Thornock said that he bought it.
Wait, can I have a
I'll take the
bean?
bean.
Can I have
No, no,
one
no.
bean?
Don't swallow it.
How did you know?
Hey guys.
For the next 6 hours, he is spewing Beer.
Alright, no more questions since he's already bought it.
Yeah, let's buy it.
Bought all of them.
I want to chip
Sorry.
in because I want a bean.
Sorry, I misspoke about what happens when you throw the beans instead of planting them. They explode.
Oh.
What if you dropped them accidentally?
They
Like,
explode. If they hit the ground but you don't plant them into the ground, they explode.
So if you were to pour them out onto your hand,
As long as they don't hit the ground, they won't explode.
What if you scoop up some dirt and pour them onto the dirt in your hand?
Give it a try. Let me know how it goes.
You should give it a try. Here's a persuasion check. It's only a 9. So.
Definitely not.
I want a bean, but I guess I'm competing against Thornock for.
That would I can sell it to you for the low price of 666 gold.
Okay,
That seems-
the number of the bean.
666.
the devil bean.
Thornock was extra for
Brown.
Yes, sir.
Help me count the money.
All right, I'm more than happy to. And I counted out with an extra
Your fingers and toes.
5 Thornock, would you like to tip the man?
Is that a thing? I usually murder people.
Fair enough.
Let's still do it.
I flick a bean back at him.
Yeah, catch. All right, I will help you. So I'll go ahead and I'll help him count it out, and I'll count it out appropriately.
Perfect.
I won't do any sleight of hand.
So minus 666 gold.
Dude.
And then you now have, you can go ahead and search for bag of beans in the, and add it to your inventory, and it has 9 beans in it.
Do they regrow?
Bag of beans, a bag of beans. Everybody loves a bag of beans.
Mm-hmm. No, they do not.
Okay.
Everybody wants to throw the bag of beans.
It's a
Hey!
wondrous item. Ooh.
I hate to be around it in harvest season. Where
Don't everybody read the effects. They're cool and random.
Okay, I won't read them.
Ooh, a
I want it to be-
D100.
I want it to be a
I
surprise.
actually have a D100 we could roll. So.
I saw it
Okay.
once.
So,
Just
and
one.
that was your encounter with the shopkeep. And now we can get to the experience like we were supposed to.
Oh, yeah.
Um,
Sorry, we derailed that a little bit.
No, you're fine. So total and encounters in stealing the treasure and in general roleplay shenanigans and chicanery. 1,400 experience each.
Yay! Thank you.
Ooh, we're getting there.
Namaste.
Yeah.
We only have 3,000, less than 3,000.
2,800 to go.
2,800.
And then I'm going to provide Brom and Thornock with inspiration tonight. Brom, because he was worrying about Ari despite her not being here, about killing the dwarf, which is excellent role-playing in my opinion. And Thornock for choosing to stay behind with Ari instead of moving with everybody up to a potential new combat and room encounter. So, yay! Good job, both of you.
Excellent.
Well done.
Well done. Jolly good show, my man.
All right, so for those of you watching, thank you for joining us. We hope you have a happy Thanksgiving. We will not have a game next week because it will be Thanksgiving Day.
Gobble gobble.
Yep, it will be gobbling down our own cockatrices and rocks and
I
all
don't
of
like
those
that
things.
word.
Cockatrice?
Yeah, I don't like it.
Yep, Trini just don't.
I don't like
When
it.
you trace.
Different
It's a nice
family
basilisk
traditions.
stick. Very
Anyway.
challenging.
Indeed.
Sorry, what was that, Thornock?
Different family traditions. Thornock?
I think we have different traditions, Corey.
I think so, probably.
Well, my gods are the old gods.
Kusfraba. Kusfraba.
So
Blah, blah.
we'll see you all in a couple weeks.
Indeed. Next.
In the
not
meantime,
next week.
2 weeks.
not next week.
So not next week, the week after, and then as well as our Friday game, it is not until the 30th of this month.
But until then, I'm sure Preston will come up with something to entertain everybody who likes to
Maybe
join
we'll
the channel.
we'll do an art stream, and again, we're trying to reach $500
So that you can shave your head.
so I can shave my head. I'm actually really excited about shaving my head. So shave my head.
What are we at, by the way? I didn't
We have
hear.
245.
$240.
Donate. It's for a good cause.
Yes. And thank you for those who are liking and sharing on Twitter. I was gonna say Twitch, but then it went Twitch. So make sure to do that. I'm gonna be doing the. We'll figure something else out as well. We also. Oh, by the way, I got in 2 starter kits, so we can figure out what we want to do for a giveaway for people who are in the chat, engaged, sharing, and all that kind of stuff. So we have a D&D 2 sets of the starter kit.
Nice.
It includes Lost Mine of Fendelver, the character sheets, and I think it comes with a thing of dice. I think it comes with the dice,
Oh, cool.
as well as a Dungeon Master guide and that very first module. So,
Nice.
so if you're interested in
Dungeon Master
Dragons
Guide or
or
a Player's Handbook?
I'm sorry. This one is with the miniature base rules. It doesn't give the PHP, but I'm also thinking of doing a PHP as well. In that.
Okay,
But,
cool.
So if you want to be able to participate in that, look at our Facebook page. I think you can find that in the description on our Twitch page. Jump around more in all the different places, and then we can make sure everybody has a chance to win. So.
Awesome. Sounds good. All right. We'll see y'all in a couple weeks.
Bye.
Bye.